What is up, everybody? It is your friendly neighborhood BJJ podcaster, Rafa Esparza, coming to you live from Strength Mobility. Now, guys, we have an excellent show for you here today. I haven't drank yet, but I am slurring my words already. I will tell you this. I'm excited about today's show for a number of reasons. Number one, we're going to be watching UFC 270. Number two, if you have not liked and subscribed to our channel, what's wrong with you? We just had somebody here do it live, which means by proxy, they must get a toast. They will get one in a few minutes. But for right now, got to take care of the particulars. Give us a like and a follow and a subscribe at Grappling Hour on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and Twitter. All of those places will take you, will love you. I think you're going to like tonight's show. However, I want to remind you guys a few things. Number one, there are some savage championship fights here tonight. So stoked. Yes, we could have gone to Anaheim to go see these fights, but we did not. You know why? Because the minute I heard this card was happening, I called my good friend Sven. I said, hey man, would you like to host the next Fight Companion? We just did one over at our, I wouldn't call him a friend. He's like a BJJ arch nemesis, Milton Arguello's Mixed Martial Arts Academy. My BJJ nemesis, the dude who's the dumbest. We did a Fight Companion at his place. We had a lot of fun. We're going to continue that trend here tonight. But first, I want to introduce you to one of the co-owners of this place. I gave these guys note cards to write down their bios, to tell me a little bit about them so that you can learn a little bit about them on a quicker basis. So here is the bio of our first guest. He began karate at 10, competed constantly. What is this? Since? This says since 10 years old. It looked like Shrine 10 years old.
It might be in Germany.
He started kickboxing at 13 years old. He had his first full contact fight at 15. That's back in 2002. He actually gave me a date to note this. He was in combatives between 18 to 23. He is a no-gi jiu-jitsu and wrestling guy as of 2012. So that's at 24. MMA fight back in 2014, coaching since 2014, and now he is opened a gym, and it's been open since 2019. Some of you may know him already. You may have seen the interview that I did with him that we posted this week. He's a dear friend of mine, one of my best training partners. If there's anybody who always keeps me on the up and up and accountable for my actions, this is this guy right here. Please welcome to the show, our good friend, Sven Mansas. Sven, come on in. Yay! Okay. So Sven, we got to do business because we're about to get to a fight. Welcome to the show. Not much. How are you doing, sir?
Good.
Be up on this microphone if you would, please.
Excited to be here. Thank you.
Well, don't thank me yet. We haven't done anything yet. We're going to bring on the other gents in a second, but we wanted to start a tradition here on the show, and these, you may notice, are the Allagash beers.
Yeah.
They are compliments Milton Arguello and his academy.
Shit.
So what we're doing, Mama sends their regards, their best. And as a way that we're going to start is we always get the people who hosted the last one to recommend some beers.
Yes.
And this is what he recommended for you here tonight. So I'm going to go ahead and use a church key, and not just any church key, the church key of our other good friends, the OG of our Fight Companion traveling pieces, that is New Ground Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
So listen, we've got a lot of family here. I would pour it for you, but I am not on service right now, so I'm just going to give you that. So we're very excited about this. All right. So I see Trevin Giles is getting his insignia as Megan O'Leary is talking right now, which means we have a little bit of time to bring on who is coming to join us at the very beginning. So I'm going to bring on this. This is the writing that I have here. Yeah, you can start pouring yours. Oh, you already did. Oh, were you going to pour mine? Oh, you didn't have to. Not like I would judge you on how your pour is, because my pour is really, really not good, if I'm being honest. But our next guest, this is what he wrote down. It says, my name is Alex. I'm a 10 times ADCC champion. Gordon Ryan has a lot more to prove. Nicky Rod took my nickname, Black Belt Slayer. I'm the original. Been rolling since I was paying my mother 9 months rent. Well,
That's pretty good.
I think that would do it. Let's bring on Alex. Alex, come on over. Yay! Alex,
Very nice intro.
first off, how did you write that intro? What possessed you to say those things?
Honestly, that's exactly the truth.
We're speaking in the truth.
From
From the bottom of the heart.
So, Alex, I'm going to remind you to be right up on the microphone as well.
Of course. Can you guys hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can. And pull that closer to you, sir.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, right there. So, what are you drinking, sir?
So I want to shout out Milton.
Okay.
For, showing me these beers. I'm sorry. King's Brewer.
Yeah.
I got a thick rosé here.
I do like that one.
It's very lovely.
So have you drank any of those yet?
I have not this one.
Okay, we'll open it up. I want to get the first taste on air because we're going to need to cheers our way onto the show. So we have a little bit of time. While you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and bring on somebody else. You know what's really funny? It showed me that you were peaking on audio when you were opening that up. So I think our audio is in a good place.
Perfect.
I like this. It says, look at this. Freddie Chavez just writes in, Court, what's up, guys? Court's not on yet. He will be on. But I like calling out people and being like, yo, James, is he there?
Freddie.
Freddie also says, Sven, the gentle giant. You are kind of a little giant here. It says
Freddie. I haven't rolled with Freddie in a long time.
I know. You know what? We're gonna have to put an APB out to get him over here. We will make sure of that. And Chief Aztuluzulu says my boy Alex and says, "What up, Sven? None of you have anything for me? I'm the goddamn host of this.
The host.
Literally, this is my channel. You should not be surprised I'm here." Anyway, okay. Well, now that we've done that, we can get to our next order of business. Bringing on, I'm excited to actually talk to this. This will actually be the most I have talked with this next guest. So I'm excited about that. Our next guest is also 29 years old. He is a kickboxing and Muay Thai fighter. He has been training for over 8 years. He has a 2-3 record. He took a long break from 2016 to 2021, but he came back to participate in a recent Fighters Rep card. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show for the very first time, one, Alejandro Flores.
Yeah.
Woo! Alejandro, look at this. Oh, I like that. Dude, this guy is coming onto a show waving like he's been here before. I want to be
like he's been here before.
Yeah, he is dressed like he's been here before, but the dumb part is there's no audience to wave to over there. Like, yep.
You know what? It's because the cameras are right there.
The cameras are right. You got to play to the camera.
You got to imagine an audience.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know, because if not, then
okay.
it'd be kind of weird.
Do you have a drink on you?
Yes,
What
I
are
do.
you drinking here tonight, sir?
I'm having a Pacifico beer.
A Pacific. Okay, well, they're not sponsored by the UFC, so it's okay. We try to keep it home. No, I'm just kidding, man. You could tell that you were gonna have a Pacifico just because of your brownness. So I'm proud of you on one side, and I want to make sure that we acknowledge that. If I could ask a quick favor over here, if I could get Rob, could you do me a solid?
Yeah.
Could you go around this way, and can you move this camera ever so slightly, just a little bit in? This is how you can tell I'm a nuisance on these fights, is that I'm actually putting all of the people to work. Like literally everybody here.
This one?
Yeah. And just bring it just a little bit up, and then yes. Turn just ever so slightly. Boop. Bam. Perfect. Look at this. And then Chief Aztezulu says, "What's up to the host? I have a name." It's Rafa Esparza. It's the easiest name to remember because I'm the host. It's called Grappling Hour with Rafa Esparza. If it was called any other show, I think we would find something different. All right, before we get going here, do any of you guys have a preference on this? Sven, I'm going to come to you first.
Sure.
Do you have a preference on who is fighting in this fight?
I do.
Yeah, who is it?
Morales, man. I like Giles. I do.
Okay.
But Morales seems, he's 22. He's already 12-0. Been fighting since he was 17.
Okay.
As a pro.
Okay.
10 of 12 fights finishes.
Did you memorize these things?
No,
or do
man, I
you
watched his fights a little bit. I got to be ready for this thing, you know?
Oh, okay. I mean, listen, I don't do that much prep, and I just show up.
He's the guy who fights behind the jab. He's measured. He has good kicking. He's...
Okay.
that guy.
Alejandro, I'm going to come to you because I feel like you maybe have the most style of all of us right now. How would you rank on a scale of 1 to, Bruce Buffer's jacket? Well, I'm going to give you another chance to look at it. We'll get another peek at it, but it is yellow goldish is what I thought I saw. And it is definitely one that I'm looking at and I go, man, he can pull off those suits. I do not think I can.
Well, I didn't really see it, so let me.
Yeah, I got you, man.
We gotta
get
get the
there. I wish I was in charge of their tech
Same,
director,
yeah,
so I
yeah.
could tell them to give me a shot of that. We'll obviously see him here in a second. So you have a task. I'm going to go back on over to Alex. Alex, question for you. When we are talking about all these different things, we were giving you time to take your first sip. How was the beer?
Oh, I thought I was gonna ask you when can I take my.
Oh, you've been waiting this whole time?
Yeah, actually.
No, wait. Oh, God.
I was waiting for like a.
I mean, I appreciate it. Yeah, there's pomp and circumstance. We'll now do it.
Oh.
Okay, let's see it. Okay, cheers indeed. I don't know how to read that.
So very mangoey. There's like a slight of a.
Do you like that? I can't read it.
I love mango. So
Okay.
it's actually. This is the only.
Are you trying to give it a good review is what is happening here, or do you like it?
5-star.
5-star.
Out of 5?
It was pretty.
Out of 5?
Out of 5, yes.
Oh, okay, because you could give 5 stars to anything. It doesn't mean anything.
Well, most reviews are out of 5.
Okay,
I was
okay.
coming off of that.
Before we get to the fight, did you get to see Bruce Buffer's jacket?
I did see his jacket.
Okay, and where are we at?
It's a damn jacket. It's a damn jacket.
I love it. Okay, so I already heard a fight pick from Sven. I'm going to ask over on this way. Alex, what did you have a prediction? Do you have a favorite in this one? Do you have a guy that you're pulling for more than the other?
So, unfortunately, I'm like DC. I don't do my homework, but
man, it's okay.
I only know Giles, unfortunately, so I'm gonna go for who I know.
Okay, you can go for who you know. That's fine, man. There's a lot of fights I go for the person I know.
Fair enough.
I call it the homie rule. Uh-oh. Hold on. We're going to find out if that actually comes back to haunt you very quickly. I don't know about that. Okay, so we just figured that out. Alejandro, do you have a pick?
No, I don't.
You don't have a...
No, I
so you don't have a preference on either of these guys?
No, I just I'll probably go with who has the best style.
Okay, who has the
From
best...
this, yeah.
Well, then who has the best style so far?
So
You've
far, I
you've
know
seen a
I-
minute worth of their work.
Giles, just because he was just pressing real quick and he got that right hand in right away.
Okay, so he was...
like 5 leg kicks or something already right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let me ask this. Okay, you've actually fought. Your last fight was at Fighters Rep. When you are in there, can you describe that feeling that you have when you are fighting inside of a ring or a cage?
Well, it's like a holy shit moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's like, oh, you're here.
Yeah.
What you work for is here. It's like this is the time. It's gonna go good. It's gonna go bad, but you're here.
When did you know that you wanted to fight? Nice takedown over here, by the way.
When did I know?
When did you know you wanted to fight?
When they asked. When they asked.
Well, okay, so did your parents come up to you and you're like, well, you're 6 now, and now you got to fight?
No, actually, my dad used to box, but he wasn't like a full-on boxer, but he
Yeah.
boxed. And then when I was around 13, he was like, you got to give this a try. But he kind of like pushed it on me.
Yeah.
So I did for a while, and then it just started me liking it, and then it just on and on.
We have joked that in most Mexican families, the entertainment is usually the cousins fighting each other.
Yeah.
So, no, I understand that from my side. It's a very different one. I'm going to come on over here. Sven, we did see a little bit on the exchanges from the grappling. Why was he not able to finish that head and arm triangle there, sir?
I'm so sorry, dude. They were handing us a
Oh,
scorecard.
that's
I
perfectly
didn't
fine.
see it.
Perfectly fine. I was able to catch it. I actually knew why. He wasn't able to put his head down to create a good enough base from what I could
Oh, so
see.
he got his arm back?
He did get his arm back. He was able to come back up. Excellent
Gotta
sweep.
get the head down.
I mean, your head positioning is annoyingly good. We should acknowledge that when you are grappling and when you are wrestling, and we put you over
That's
on.
how you get cauliflower.
I mean, you-
head is a weapon.
Yeah,
That's
your
how you
cauliflower.
get
It's okay. You can tell that I don't have great jiu-jitsu because if I did use my head, I would never
It's
lose.
so great, you don't have to use your
Oh,
head. Is
God.
that the
Yeah,
thing?
no, mhm,
That's the thing. Tilt the cup.
I will tilt the cup, but the problem is, look how little is left in there, and look how much space is left
Gotcha.
there. At this point, I've already waited for the foam to come through. Gents, after this first round, we will take a toast just to being here and your general presences. So somebody have words ready. I'm not going to tell you who's going to lead the cheers, but I will tell you that it could be you. Alex, how do you feel about your pick right now thus far in?
He started off pretty well, but then I see my this guy in the yellow, Morales here.
Yeah.
Is showing him that he's got what it takes to even this round out so far, at least.
Okay, okay. So he's earned your respect so far?
For sure.
Okay, okay.
Ooh.
So wait a minute, let me see. You just literally made like a Jeff
ooh,
Goldblum
ooh,
sound.
ooh,
Oh no, Morales may be getting more than you respect. He might be getting a win here.
Amen, Reverend.
Oh,
Save
bro,
that- save
bro.
that energy. Good, stay composed.
Oh, wait a second.
Don't get reckless on the
Oh,
finish. That's
no!
gonna be a dunner.
Yeah, we might be done here.
Ding,
Oh,
They
oh.
should. Hey,
Ding, ding, ding,
Beltran!
how many more do you
ding.
need?
Done.
Yo, that was
Okay.
abuse.
Guys,
Dang.
I can say this because Beltran is a homie.
Can I go want to know?
Yeah? Yeah, you can. Okay, let me point this out.
I never want to know.
No, I need to point this out. So you guys may not know this, but
I'm gonna grab one of these, sir.
well, there's nothing to scorecard.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Winner.
Winner.
I was gonna be like, well, how'd you guys see that? Is that a 10-8 round? Are we all in agreement? Here's what I could say. You guys may know this, but Sven has been a regular person in the comments whenever we do a fight companion. So he's normally watching, he'll chime in, but he would pick, and sometimes it wouldn't go his way. To the
Every
point
time.
that our audience started saying, yo, which way did that tall white dude go? So I'll go the opposite.
So go the opposite.
And
Put my
I
bets
said,
down.
I said, yo, guys, don't be mean to my guests or my friends who are in the chat. And then I looked and I go, but you are statistically correct. Right? So there is that. Okay, so we have to do 2 cheerses here. The first is going to be a toast for the knockout. We'll get to that in a second. But the second one here is going to be just to say it is great to be amongst all the good people here at Strength Mobility. You guys have been very, very kind off the camera. Everybody has been lending a hand to try and make this thing go. So I would just want to say thank you so much on that. So to everybody here, I just want to say thank you very much for opening your doors. We appreciate y'all. Cheers all around, gents. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Alex.
Okay, now pace yourself because this is a 10%er, sir.
Honestly, I tasted that and I was like, do they put alcohol in this?
There's a little bourbon in
They
there.
put liquor in there.
Yeah, it's a little.
They shouldn't do that. With beer. That's
They
sneaky.
shouldn't do that with beer. Okay. Let me see here. I got a few notes that we had since we went there. And it says from Chief, Azetuzulu says, my uncle used to set up fights between my cousins who had beef with each other. I can confirm that Mexicans do this. I'm Mexican. I know. That's what I was trying to say in a nice way. I didn't want to sell out which Tios did that, though. I want to point this out. David Aceituno says, Tijuana. And then just a lot of emojis. Like, is really the best way. What are the guns? Why are there water guns?
Going,
Oh, okay. I'm glad that we brought in somebody who's fluent in this.
hey, man. It's hard to be Mexican. Tijuana.
It's always,
It's always the brown people, man.
dude, you
It's
have no
always the
idea.
brown people, man.
Well, you know what it is anytime you have a 4th of July celebration, you know that when my birthday's June 28th, the minute we hit my birthday, I go, well, there's fireworks until the 5th
Are you
now.
sure there are fireworks?
Well,
Are you sure?
I mean, you know what? In my area, I cannot pretend like I grew up in the hood, but yeah, it was questionable in some areas. I will definitely say this. I see a note here from Julio Garcia that says, what's up, fellas? Shout out to Elliot. Where he at? Drinking them craft beers on the side, I bet. So, Julio, let me say this. Elliot will be coming on very soon. Or not. No, he's coming on the next fight. So, don't go too far. We still have a little bit more to talk with these gents before we get them on out. We would be listening to at least a little bit of what they were saying on the post presser, but he has a translator. And as you may not know, translators, womp womp, whenever you try to do something, this is literally what happens. They go, how was that fight? He wants to know how that fight was. Sven says something.
I really, first of all, want to thank my family. I want to thank my country. I want to thank all the people that helped me get ready for the fight. I want to talk for 10 more minutes.
He said it was fun. Like, that's the exchange that you normally get from all of the foreign exchange fans, if you would. See, Val has chimed in and says, Hubs, come closer to the mic. Now, Val, we should probably denote here.
Is a savage grappler.
She is a savage grappler. I'm glad you're saying that. You're definitely putting over the wife. So she's watching right now. So that's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, that's so great to see. But I like that she's also tech directing. So thank you. I mean, I'm even going to turn him up a little bit just so we can go there. It says Mario Estrada says, I think we're missing the tree.
Oh. Maybe like it auto-corrected the word tree for like viewing. Maybe he has trouble viewing the show.
Okay, that might be. And then it says, pull out the joint, Alex. So in case the first one wasn't clear, the second one definitely you could almost ascertain what they're doing.
Safety meetings were already done in
Safety.
the back. Sorry, bro.
Thank you. Let me go over a couple things here. Alex, what is coming up next for you? What are you doing right now, man?
So I have a competition on the 29th.
Where are you competing at, sir?
Jiu-Jitsu World League, I believe.
7 days.
7 days.
Yes.
Well, I was about to be like, and I'll just take that from you.
That's the weight. That's the weight.
I was about to say, I was like, looking at you, bro. You don't need to gain weight, unlike the rest of us who are trying to lose weight.
I need to. What do you mean I need to gain weight?
You don't need to. Look at you, dude.
I need to get bigger, sir.
You can put on, some muscle and stuff. But I'm like, you're too skinny. You have the dream goals that I want when I eat pizza, where I'm like, nothing bad happens.
I do like that. I can see the jealousy.
Yeah, I can see the jealousy. Nobody can see the jealousy.
Understand it.
Yeah, of course.
It.
So let me ask this: what do you love about competing? What has been your favorite part of it so far?
Oh man, just like the thrill of it, the hunger for it, and just to showcase what you've been practicing for so long. Like, it's to show them, like, this is what I can do. I love that. Like, I wish I could do it one day.
I mean,
as
you're doing it, but you know what the nice part is like everybody sometimes knows where they want to go and what they want to look like, and then the frustration is like, oh, it's not there yet. But that's the fun part, is going through the journey to learn, like, oh, I'm actually getting more knowledge on how to do this, and I've actually become better. And that is one of the things I've noticed about you. As somebody who's seen you from the beginning of your journey, I've noticed vast improvements because you are making strides and you're putting in the time. So I've noticed a lot of improvements on your game in a very short amount of time.
And that's the thing, too. He said he's like, I can't wait to do that. But he's been competing in competitions.
Yeah.
And he's been having camps. And he's been practicing jiu-jitsu and grappling, and like, you're doing everything that everyone at every level does.
Yep.
You're already doing it, and grinding, being tired, sore. Do I got a trainer today, coach? Just kidding.
So let's go back this way. Alejandro, when do we see you compete next?
I'm hoping in April.
You're hoping in April?
Hoping
Okay.
in April, yes. And just in the meantime, just tune up the gears, because I do want to get back in there. It's fun.
Yep.
It's fun. I enjoy it. Like, I hadn't done it in so long, and I did it again, and I was like, fuck, like, I love it. Like,
If you don't mind me asking, what was the 5-year break? So what happened there?
I had my son, and I just dedicated like the first 5 years to him, just to be with him and just enjoy my family. And then, it's like my kids go to school.
Yep.
I have time. I don't really have to like be there, because he's not little no more. He's very independent, so it gives me time to come back. And it's crazy because he likes it, so I little by little bring him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so that's another that's another reason why, like, even though like I'm not gonna be world champion, I'm like, fuck, hey dude, you wanna come? Let's go do this shit together.
You say that, but it is surprising though. You would be surprised. There are very many ways you can become a champion in this sport. It's just, it always seems like, oh, this seems unattainable, but what if you become the father and son combo that's on the podium?
That would be the shit.
That's pretty dope.
That would be dope.
Because I got to tell you, man, it's kind of interesting on my side when I see brothers being able to compete and train together, but there's something magical when I've seen father and son do it. And, you're super young, so you could definitely have those things where he could get to that. And I got to be honest with you, some of these young kids that come up terrify me.
Hey, but it's cool because, like, you don't gotta worry about your kid like getting bullied or whatever, because one, he's not gonna start the fight, but two, he's not gonna let it happen either. He'll defend himself.
You took that a different way. I thought, one, he's probably not gonna start the fight. Nah, he might. But if he is, at least he's got good technique. Am I right? Bullying 101, right?
He's gonna get a finish.
If he doesn't start it, he's gonna be like, look, man, don't do this.
I always tell people, I'm like, the hardest part about the anti-bullying thing is I always remembered being like, this is good in theory, but like, I always wonder if somebody's going to hijack me. I'm like, yo, if somebody's going to like come over and try and like rob me, and I go, well, I know jiu-jitsu. And they're like, well, I'm a brown belt. I'd be like, shit, he outranks me. Uh-oh. Damn, bro. Like, that's not cool.
You ain't seen that one guy with those videos?
Which guy?
I don't know his name. He's, dark skin. He just do the move and you'll survive.
Oh, do the move. Yes. Of course, I've seen those.
Right
Yes,
there,
yes,
bro.
yes.
Oh,
That's
Detroit.
all you need.
Detroit.
What's his name?
No, I'm trying not to be that guy.
He doesn't want to promote him.
I've listened, dude. And not even Sue. You know what it is with that dude? I literally, every time I see him, and I see everybody making a meme about him. I go, you just make him more powerful. Like,
Yeah, you know
I
what?
know
There is a million memes about
we're
this.
all in agreement. The
Yeah.
dude sucks. But guess what? His YouTube page is killing it.
Blowing up, yep.
So when that happens, that dude, even though we're laughing at him, I think one of my friends did a conservative estimate, and they said he's making about 15,000 per month on a YouTube page. And I thought, yeah, I'm not making a meme about this guy. So I'm just saying, y'all can share memes. I'm just not gonna contribute. And like the worst part is, I have people who send them to me, and then go, eh? They go, nothing, no response, nothing for you. Send me another one. I have a couple notes here. We're going to switch you guys out in a second, but I want to do this. And it says, my strategy to become world champion is to wait until I can compete at Seniors 3 division.
Nice.
David, I have some really bad news for you. People like JT Torres are now aging into Masters 2 and 3, and that shit scares me. I want to be like, let the accountants win, dude. Like, let those old timers who come in and are like, hey, man, I'm just trying to have a good weekend here. I'm with my kids. Like, can you let me win one, bro? It's happening more and more. And then David Asatuno also said, I feel you, Alejandro. So I believe he understands where you're coming from. Not just from the kid route, but, you know, it's a responsibility thing that you're doing. And, yeah, maybe you could have been training during that time, but it shows a total dedication to your kid. So I think that deserves a lot of respect.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
I didn't realize we have a very like Maury audience in this place. That's like, yo, I agree with that.
Proud of him because I've been seeing him come up too. You know.
Yeah.
That's the homies.
Yeah,
That's
look
the
at that.
homies.
Hey, man,
That's the
listen,
homies,
dude.
man. Hey, Rob's my son's uncle, man.
Rob is your son. So you okay?
Not by blood, by choice. That's my son's uncle.
That's
man.
what's up. All right, I love that. Hey, Rob's good people. We're actually going to pull him in. So, gents, we're going to let you go for right now. We'll bring you back on the show. We love you guys. Thank you so much. Wait. Oh, sorry. Bad form on my part. We should do a quick toast. And this toast is going to go out to Senor Morales. And I believe you, Alex, are going to lead this toast because you weren't sure how it was going to go for him.
Yeah, fair enough. So in that case, cheers to Morales. Amazing performance to come back and not even come back out, just to even out the round and lovely knockout. Honestly, awesome debut, my friend. I wish you the best of luck in your UFC career.
Cheers! Look at that! Beautiful! Cheers all around, gents. All right, now get out. Okay.
That was nice.
Just kidding.
All right,
We
so
appreciate
got
those guys.
Christian Elliott.
Yeah, we'll bring them both on
Can I
here in a
utilize the
second.
latrine?
Yeah, you, that was okay. You can tell that you've served in some army regions by being like, excuse me, the latrine. All right, here we go. Appreciate you guys. Hey, as a reminder, if you give us a like and a share, we will give you a toast on air just like we did those folks. Don't forget to remind us that we also have to give one to Court. So that should be coming in. Brand new scorecards. In case you guys didn't know, we actually have scorecards here. So when we're watching this live, we actually make sure that we are actually keeping up with those folks who are fighting as they are going through. I see here that Sheaf Azetulu said salud. Israel, I'll wait for your comment in a minute, but I will go ahead and go to our next two guests. The first of which, longtime friend of mine. Long time. Ladies and gents, before I talk to you about this guy, let me just say, he is one of my favorite people in the world for a number of reasons, some of which I think you'll understand as you get to know him better here. But here's what he is having me say to you. He is training currently at Strength and Mobility. He's fighting out of Combat Academy. Am I doing a fight announcement? I was like, bro, I do not have that good of a jacket. Hold on. No, now that I know the tone. Yo, I told these people, I was like, I am like Ron Burgundy, y'all. Whatever you give me to read is how it's gonna go. So give me a second. The next competitor, coming out of Strength and Mobility, fighting out of Combat Academy, he is an owner and head coach at Pacoima Agayo Center. Ladies and gentlemen, you can support him on Patreon, Smiley Face. He put an emoji on here. Who the hell puts an emoji? How do you read an emoji? What? No, that was a parenthetical? Like, You can find him at Elliot Agayo MMA. Ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, Elliot Agayo. Come on over. Hey! Yeah, I'll bump you up to lead chair on this one. Sven is on his way back from the latrine. He's going to be there first. Tell me what is happening real quick in your opinion. Who do you have in this fight?
Okay, I'm a little late to it, but I voted for Stamen though. I got Stamen.
So you're going against the Nurmagomedovs here?
Yeah, yep.
Yo, you are not going to be allowed to go to certain parts of certain countries, my friend.
You're right. I got Nurmagomedov.
What are you drinking here tonight, sir?
Okay, so this is let me see, Puff Tart. It has strawberry and cinnamon. I mean, it's sweet. I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
Rhubarb?
Yeah. Bro, he did tap.
Nurmagomedov one.
What did we just talk? I was literally trying to. No, you did not say Nurmagomedov.
Yeah.
I even gave you the opportunity to be like, are you sure you're going to go against the Nurmagomedov? Do you not know he's 1 billion to 0?
Yeah, those were the odds.
Yes, he's his cousin, dude.
It's his actual cousin? No way. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it?
I mean,
oh, man.
let's put it this way.
I'm sorry. I'm a wrestler. I'm sorry.
If he's not, you could say he is, and then you can pretty much be assured it is. Okay, let's take care of. We're gonna have to do a cheers for that finish, but we will in a second. So you were telling us, what do you tend to go more towards when you're going for a beer?
Okay, man, I've been on these craft beers that are really, really good. They're like smoothie beers or, I guess like smoothie beers or slushy beers. That's the best way to explain it. They're strong. They're like 8%. Coach, you want to switch seats?
No, what?
They're like 8%. Man, they sneak up on you. So that or IPAs. Actually, shout out to Milton. He got me on IPAs a long time ago.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Yeah. Like, put me on a lot of options. But yeah. That's what I've been into right now though. These craft beers.
I'm glad to hear that. So hold on real quick. We were supposed to bring on another person, so we're going to do that right now because we have a second. Ladies and gentlemen, the next guest, he has been training for over 1 year at Strength and Mobility. He competed in first point kickboxing match. Hold on. There we go. Let me fix this. He competed in his first kick point. Nope. Actually, you know what? They should call it kick point. Fuck you guys. He competed in his first kickboxing match 6 months in. He hopes to have his first amateur MMA fight by the end of this year. Bro, I didn't know that. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the show, Christian Lopez. Hey!
Raph, you didn't take a drink for that finish yet.
We're going to do the finish. Yeah, what was that?
Saeed getting a submission.
Wait, you're not on camera. Be less tall. What did you do?
Right there.
You put a...
So if Cyril Gane and Nagano do not go the distance, that's 5 for 100. That's 5 for 100.
Bro.
That's awesome.
See, I told you.
That's real awesome.
$5 on the parlay.
So Sven also sent me a note earlier, I think it was yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
That was like,
you
yo,
told me
yeah,
about
because the people got kicked off.
Yeah.
So they lost some fights, and he's like,
Those
what
are two
happens?
Crazy sick ass fights, dude. Rodolfo Vieira, remember his first fight in UFC? Like, gassed he smoked the guy in a couple seconds. The second fight, he like gassed out or something, right?
Yep.
And then Wellington, that dude is like durable, but like has skill and power. And then you have the second fight, Charles Jourdain, who just fought a few weeks ago against Andre Ewell. Finishes the fight screaming at the top of his lungs, kicking him in the chest. I'm pretty sure I sent you the video from my phone recording. I'm like, is anyone else hyped the fuck up right now or what?
Let me.
Yeah.
I think I figured it out. This is what Sven does. Because Sven was gone for a few seconds. I don't know if you guys know this. We'll talk about this finish here in a second, so make notes of this, Sven. But
He's like not even trying to get outside that
That's
leg.
a wrap.
Your one job, if something is around your neck and it gets in, get outside that leg.
But because Sven got off camera for a few seconds, it sounds like he did a very quick book report cram session when he went off and was like, hold on. Oh my God, guys, I've got 15 different things that he wants to say about him. He does this. He also does this. No, he went to go use the restroom. I'm not going to say
You're
it.
prepared for this. You could have let me know you were
this all the time.
Okay. We're going to talk about the finish here in a second, but I want to go back on over because we have not talked to Christian. He came on, and then we had a barrage of things that were happening. Okay, Christian, so let me get this straight. You say you want to have your first amateur MMA fight by this year. Yeah. Why? Like, why is that important? And if you would be close on the microphone, that would be great, sir.
Yeah. Just basically, since day one, since I was a little kid, I I always just was fascinated with fighting and combat. My first love was obviously boxing, coming back from a Mexican background, and my uncle boxed as well over there in Mexico, in Oaxaca. And when I was a little kid, you know, I was just being bullied a little bit, and I began bullied a little bit. I'm the oldest of 3 sisters, so you know, I kind of didn't have a choice. And he would just literally put on like flip-flops and show me a little bit of combinations and just be like, hey, just do this slip, you know, and just like get me going and whatever, and that just got me through the day, you know. And there was times I would fight a lot during the day, not really by choice, but you know, it just happened. And,
okay, so this is an important transition question, because when you go from having those moments where I'm sure the fighting doesn't seem fun, it's something you have to do to survive, and you have to make sure you're okay, you don't want to be hurt.
Correct.
But then there's a moment where you probably become empowered and you say like, no, I like what this does for me.
Correct.
So when did that happen for you?
For me, that happened probably like around like honestly like probably 4th grade, 5th grade, when I actually just started like clipping people and dropping. I was like, hey man, I'm pretty good at this, you know what I mean? Yeah, so like, you know, it's and then I started skateboarding and stuff, and then I just went back to my roots, because you know, don't want to get too personal, but things were going on. You don't need to do any of that,
but I'm just fascinated by your story. I love this, because here's what happens. I don't know if people know this, but when I stop in, I roll with you guys. We see each other for an hour, and this stuff never comes out.
Correct.
Like, you don't know why. It's not like we finish rolling and be like, dude, you've got a nasty sick Kimura. Where did you grow up? And did you get bullied?
Right.
I never know these things.
Yeah,
so I think an added benefit of doing these things is always like, is this what made you do it? Oh, that's dope. That's good for you, man.
Yeah. It's just like, I never really got bullied to the extent where people like have like all these stories, which I'm not putting them down or anything like that. You know, no offense or nothing like that. I can imagine it's hard. But it's just like, I just didn't like it from day one. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna do something about this. And my uncle helped me out, you know? So it's just like, I always hear stories of like, you know, you see Mike Tyson or all their stories are like, oh, I went to prison, and then I found a trainer, and then he let me cross him out. I was like, shit, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, I know.
Right?
Yeah. But you know what, though, dude?
You know, like,
here's the nice part. You lucked out because you got one of the nicest human beings as your trainer.
Right, yeah.
So you've actually got
who actually
somebody
cares about me.
who like is actually like, man, I'm so excited to tell you why you should fight. Okay, let's do it. And then like goes out of his way to make sure you're good and prepared and ready. So, that's awesome, dude. We're gonna chat a little bit more. I want to go back over to Sven if Sven is ready. I'm about to get talked to. I'm not your dad, dude. I'm not coming over to be like, son, we need to talk about your using of the loo and coming back informed. Sven,
sir,
what did you see in that finish? You were pointing out something that I think was really important in terms of what Cody may or may not have been doing.
He didn't attempt to go where the opening of the choke is. Mm-hmm. So when he got the guillotine, where the hands lock is where the door opens. So your best bet is to go towards the door, man, if you want to get out of the choke. But he seemed to stay right in the center line, like he was going to finish the takedown, survive the choke. Yeah. When one priority should be the foremost in the mind, and it's just getting past those legs, man. And then once if you're on the outside legs of the door, you're for sure going to get out. Like Brian Ebersol, remember Harrow?
Yep.
He was like, I don't believe in guillotines. I just go to the opposite side of the body. They don't exist. Kinda.
Yeah.
But I can cinch a guillotine. But like, no, I agree.
Understood. Well, this is fascinating. I don't know if you guys know this, but I did tell you a little bit about Sven's aptitude as a grappler. So it's fascinating to hear him describe what I've seen him render in real time when we're grappling. So all he did was just put like an actual name to the shit that's going on in his head. While in my head, it's like, oh shit. What are we doing? Where is he going? Why is he doing this? Yeah. He's too tall. I think at one point I went to put you in X guard and I was like, why does he have 6 legs? Like, this isn't fair. Like, there should be, you know what? He should only grapple with other people, not me. This should not be fair. So it is very funny. Elliot, what are you noticing right now? Like, how does it feel to be on air? Because you've been watching us for a while. You come and you join us a lot.
Yeah.
How does it feel actually being on one of these so far?
It feels really cool because I've known you for a while too, so it's glad to be on one. Not that you haven't invited me, you know what I'm saying? You have several events and you invite a lot of people to them, so.
Okay.
But yeah.
I like that. Okay. So if we're gonna put people on Front Street, I can do this too.
My bad.
I'd like to say this with Elliot. When's the last time we trained, fam?
It's been a while.
Why is that, Elliot?
I've been out.
Where you been out from? You took a hiatus from what?
I had to go to.
You guys are
I had to
doing
take some
the
time.
thing right
and,
now, man.
think about what I wanted to do next.
Leave 'em alone.
And coaching.
You gotta
you know
think
what I'm
about
saying?
that's what people say after they fight. They're gonna be like, yeah, I gotta take some time off and see my family and go do this. Elliot didn't do any of that. I didn't say it.
But yes, our training session is overdue though. We gotta get some training.
We gotta
in.
get some training.
Yeah.
Just making
We
sure.
gotta get some wrestling and jiu-jitsu in.
Yeah.
We always get good rounds in. So
Yeah,
this man always helps me with tournaments. Well, fights actually, because I'm usually fighting. You always help me get MMA, jiu-jitsu down. You like that type of specific training. And
it's very interesting because Elliot has excellent wrestling and a very, very strong inquisitive mind. So he wants to know, like, what don't I know? And so if you can help him fill those gaps, it becomes where I feel like if you're a training partner, you're really lending your best qualities. So in that respect, he tries to help me with my wrestling, and he'll be like, "Hey, dude, if you do this and you move like this, you'll be able to do that, and you'll be super dope, and it'll be great." And I go, "Thanks, Elliot. I'm also 90 years old, so what you just showed me isn't going to work for me. No, just try it. It's gonna work. It's cool. You got it, fam.
Take a
Like, do
breath.
it.
That's a perfect impression.
And then I'll look at him and I'll go, Elliot, I love you, but there's no way in hell I'm going to double leg you. And he's like, yeah, not today, but maybe tomorrow. Okay, think about that. So I definitely.
not only a good wrestler, I'm a life coach.
He's a life. But okay, I want to make sure we
Motivator.
I want to make sure we do this because we have to do a toast. And much like the last time where Alex had to do a toast for the fighter he didn't believe in, we're going to give you a chance to correct the course that you took on your pick. So why don't you go ahead and look into this camera, and here's the good news. Nurmagomedov does not know English, so unless he uses the translate button on Google, I think we're set. So why don't you give him a cheers, the proper toast for winning that last match.
Okay, all right, cheers. I didn't.
You say it, just talk to that.
Okay. Cheers. I didn't think you were gonna do it. I thought you were just gonna take him down and try to lay on him. But congrats, you finished him.
He's a fellow wrestler, and this is what you have for him?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Work a little more on your striking. It was a good fight, though.
No. Okay, Nurmagomedov, you did really well. I hope your family is doing okay.
KO in his last fight.
Yeah, okay. He's done really good work. Please forgive my buddy Elliot.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was not related to Khabib. Someone said he wasn't related to. I
Okay,
thought he was like a.
can we get a real poll here? Can somebody go look this up? Is he actually related to Khabib?
Someone said.
Dude,
Is
this
there a
so
secondary name in any part of the Middle East?
Not related.
That's exactly.
So
what
wait,
I
you
think
heard
it was
not
said.
related?
I've also heard cousin.
You said cousin on the show, I thought.
I've heard not related.
But I thought you said cousin earlier as well.
Today?
Yeah.
This is where my confusion comes from.
I don't think so. But maybe.
God damn it. Anyway, we can't just not cheers him. So, all right, everybody, cheers indeed.
Yeah, don't beat me.
Appreciation to you.
Listen to Coach. I called it. 2-0.
I like that Coach is here 2-0. This is brilliant. And also, Elliot, much love for you. I'm going to go ahead and make sure we do this. Okay. We got to keep things moving. Gents, we'll see you back a little bit later. I appreciate you both. Thank you so much. We'll see you back in a few minutes, all
Try to
right?
get more drunk for when I come back.
I'm not worried about that, honestly. I think you'll be okay either way. All right. Where do I go on this next one?
Good job.
I'm going to bring you back over. You're too tall for that place.
He's not related.
He's not related. So we got to...
He is not related.
3-0.
That was the most non-committal. I don't think he is. I heard cousin, but I also heard not.
51%. 51%.
We should have put it to the audience. I think you're right. Julio Garcia says, "Woot woot, yay yo, sup Elliot, looking fly. Cheers to all. Say what's up to my prima, Yami. Is there a Yami here? Oh, that's Yami. Okay, what's up? Well, you got a shout out on the show. So congratulations. Julio Garcia sends his best. Hold up. hold on. I want to make sure that people know. I had to make sure that was your name. Otherwise, I'm like, am I turning into Art LeBeau? To be like, and this one goes on out to Stacy. Stacy, don't forget tonight, he wants to make things right with you. I don't know what that means, Stacy. All right. Here's what we're going to do. I'm excited for this next one. He is actually a co-owner of this place. It says, my name is Court with a K. I'm a co-owner of Strength and Mobility, which houses Combat Academy. We offer strength and conditioning classes, kickboxing, MMA, wrestling, and Olympic lifting, as well as submission grappling. We have kickboxing matches coming up, one including with Robert Castro on the Fighters Rep promotion in Seal Beach on February 18th. Well, that was a lot of information. It also had a plug for somebody else. That's amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Court to the show. Hold on, he's also beering up right now, so I'm like trying to stall and make this longer. He is coming right now to this third chair. Oh, you don't have to grab that. You're good.
Here we are.
Look at this man. Oh my God. Well, hold on. This is how you can tell we have a professional amongst us. Not only is he coming to be on the show, but what is happening over on the other side?
Oh, yeah, you got to have your water.
You got to, like, not only is there an importance of drinking, but the hydration.
Hydrate. Gallon of water a day.
So I'm glad you picked that because I brought that beer.
Nice.
Is that what you're drinking? No, you're about to refill
I'm about
with that
to, yes,
second.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Excellent.
I'm up here for a minute, so it's a little blonde.
I'm still working on mine. You can do yours if you...
You're still working.
You're still working. You're okay. Also, I'm excited to bring this next guest. So here's the good news.
No. You're
I'm
on
good
deck.
for right now, but you're on deck. I was about to shoot over to you, so don't get too comfy. Here we go. This gentleman, our fourth panelist here, he is a guy who does jiu-jitsu, striking, grappling. He is currently training for a fight at Fighters Rep on February 18th, 2022. One of the coolest people, the nicest people that I know, Senor Robert. Come on in, sir. Hey! Rob, how are you doing, my friend?
Doing good, sir. How you doing?
Look at you. So are you just drinking water tonight?
Yes.
Okay, you're drinking water. Is it because you have the fight coming up?
Yes or no?
Okay, I feel that. Okay. We don't bully people to drink on here. It's just an option. As somebody who didn't drink until he was 24, I get it. But then once I went in, I went in hard in the paint. Okay, I'm going to ask you this, Court. Who do you have in this fight, sir?
I got Pereira.
Okay, so
I actually picked him in the parlay, too. So,
so
yeah, and
shit,
Norgard
dude.
dead off also.
You know what we should have done? Now that I know that, I should have set up a camera, like a reaction cam, just directly on you. I can almost make that happen right now that I think about it. Because I like the idea of going real deep on if he does win, it becomes a Adam Sandler in that movie. I'm forgetting the movie
great.
name.
Am I going to become a meme now?
No, I'm not going to make
This
you.
is how this happens, right?
Oh, no. But here's the good news. If I do have to make it go, I can already have it preset to go. So not that I will do it. Rob, what are you excited about your fight? When does that happen? You said the 18th of February.
18th, sir, yeah, in 4 weeks at Seal Beach for Fighters Rep.
When was the last time you fought, man?
I want to say at the 2018 at OC Fairgrounds. I think
we
you
did
were
a-
there.
I was there, and I will tell you.
Yeah, I forgot. Yeah,
We did a
did
PKB,
a
dude.
PKB last year.
Oh, there was a PKB. Okay. We'll address that as well. But
When?
the Dubs there, and also Dubs when I saw you fight that one.
Yeah.
Before we get to watching this fight, I will say this: the thing that pissed me off about that OC fight was that my man was killing it, taking down his opponent, and was using excellent wrestling and excellent jiu-jitsu, and the audience was booing you. And I don't know what it's like, or if you guys know what it's like, but when people are booing your friends, you're like, hey, stop that.
Yeah.
Right?
He's a very nice person. I dare you to meet him and know him or roll with him. He jumps. We're already seeing some.
Spinning stuff.
Yeah, he is. Okay. Does this make you feel good to start with, Court, though? Because we are seeing him already established with his kicking range pretty well.
Yeah.
We know that kick.
We're not. I was about to be like, please don't yell, kick him in the dick. That would be very, very unclean. I want to be like, wait, was that a planned bit? Because that dude had that camera at the ready, and that was way too funny. Okay, because when I saw it the first time, I go, this
there
is
we
a
go.
great bit. Court, you
Jump fence.
When did you put money on him, Court?
Earlier this afternoon, actually.
This afternoon. Okay.
Yeah.
So we do a betting segment on our Verbal Tapcast, and our guest was like, "Okay, yeah, I'm gonna go for Michelle," and I go, "Okay, but are you worried he's gonna do some nonsense at the weigh-ins? Like you made
Like
the
a
bet."
backflip off the scale.
And I said, I was like, what if he does a
Tear his
backflip off the
ACL.
scale?
Oh, yeah,
And
there
I
we go.
said that, but you did the smart thing of like, let's make sure he makes it to the day.
Well, considering somebody sitting at this table made an earlier bet this week, and that fight got canceled, so you know,
Which is still a win because
I always wait till day of. I've watched enough boxing in my time,
That's
also
fair.
that you wait the day of because people don't make weight, stuff like that.
Absolutely. Well,
right?
this is something that I feel is weird,
call.
but it's hard for me to get around because I know it's not statistically the right thing to do. But before I ever put,
with the jab.
oh no! Before I ever see somebody about to fight, I want to see what they look like at the weigh-in.
Right.
Like I know it's a really dumb superstition, but I want to be
No,
like,
you've seen
where do
people
you see?
dragging right up
Right.
those stairs,
Right, if you're dehydrated the day before,
fainting off
right?
the stairs. Jesus.
Court shows
You're
up
being
with the
carried,
bottle.
right?
Yo,
Being
but
carried up the stairs don't work.
the reason why I asked that is because, yeah, our homie who bet on him, what did he do at the weigh-ins yesterday? He did a backflip off the freaking scale yesterday, too, and that shit scares me because I
Right.
just don't like it.
And then almost didn't make the backflip, but recovered by falling to his back and doing the flip up to your feet. No, that was playing that. No, dude, you misstepped a little bit. You could have fucked some shit up.
Are you able to do that stuff? Are you able to do? Can you do a backflip? I've seen you do the kip up. I'm pretty sure I've seen you do a
For sure
kip
the
up.
kip
Yeah.
up.
Okay.
For sure I could do the backflip.
I no, please don't. No one is challenging you to do it. No,
Not
no,
tonight, but
especially not
I
with
mean,
you.
in like a couple tries with somebody supporting him, I'm sure we'll get it.
If you
At
put your
least
hand on my
it'll
low
be a
back
handspring
3
for
times,
sure.
I will do it.
He can for sure get a handspring without a problem.
no.
Okay, Sven, why the worry here? What's going on? Are you okay? Do we need to call some? Do we need to switch you out here? What's happening, sir?
No, it's like sometimes when you feel like, oh, I'm going to be exciting, you forget about fundamentals, man. And it's the principle before the method all day.
I'm going to ask a question over to Court. Is he like this all the time?
I think, yeah.
Okay.
No, all the time. I
All
think
the
we
time.
both are.
Okay. Because, like, he
We
speaks...
got our sayings.
He speaks almost in prose about fighting, and it's fascinating to watch. Because whenever I see him talk about it, I'm like,
Yeah.
is Ernest Hemingway talking about fighting?
When it comes to that, no. When it comes to that, when it comes to fighting, he's got a philosophy.
I mean, it
Like
is.
he is a philosophy.
No. You're
But-
good.
He's got the gallon.
Yeah, don't worry about it. I've been
fine.
drinking water. But no, like, yeah, philosophical speaker when it comes to fighting. Like, that's it. That's the mindset. And that's, I mean, it's reading and it's doing it your whole life. It's, I mean, that's what it is, right?
I need
and it's
time-
a different sport than anything else.
I need time to make words sound that pretty.
Right.
That's the hard part. I have to go home and write it out. This
But
usually
dude,
just comes off the cuff for him.
With this stuff, you can't like pinpoint it. It's impossible. You have to work with generalities because there's always an adjustment.
You don't really speak in generalities. You have very specific metaphors and imagery.
No, my shit applies across the board.
No, but you are able to conjure this stuff up that I'm like,
Yeah, but it speaks to fighting, but also fucking whatever, basketball, nutrition. It speaks to all
you know
the
what?
same-
You know what's gonna happen is I'm gonna bring a recorder.
It's
I'm gonna bring a
consistency.
recorder one day.
Don't we have 17 recorders in this room right,
Right.
now? What is happening?
I'm gonna bring a recorder one day when we're training. I'm gonna ask you about a certain technique, and then I'm
trying
gonna
to keep
record it.
Simple. Just one thing, and then everything does have to.
Ooh, that is not the time to slip though. Ooh, Michelle is probably going to make it to the next round, though.
Yeah, barely.
Not in a very, very strong way. This is a good time to remind everybody, since we will see our first round while on here.
yeah.
Please mark your scorecards
Yeah,
because, yes, we do have scorecards on here. I will say, I'm pretty sure all of us will have a very similar scorecard on this one. And what is the... Okay. So, judge, make sure you put your name. Fight, you already know that. Round score for Michelle. Is there a negative involved? No, just kidding.
Yeah, you subtract from 10.
Score total 9. Okay.
That was one.
That was the first round, bro.
Holy
Yeah.
Ben, you're still with
Yeah.
us, right?
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage.
Okay, so David Aceituno writes in and says,
I'm gonna give him a 9, dude. I'm not
I'm-
gonna give him an 8. I'm gonna give him a 9.
I'm too drunk tonight. I thought I was watching Shogun Hua versus Arlovsky. He has
Are
been
you just
drinking.
trying to like name drop?
No.
You've watched UFC for that long?
I mean, David he's a very long time fan of the show. No, it's okay. I like that he's picked up on my ability to roast people and being like, hey, what's this guy's problem?
Look at this like UFC 55 kinda. I watched it live. No big deal.
Next thing you know, he's going to start being like, look at this Four Eyes watching us right now. Oh, this goon thinks he knows things. Rob, how are you feeling about this fight so far? Is it giving you what you want? And what do you think that Michel could do maybe to make some improvements in the second round?
I mean, I thought he was doing good. He was throwing the teep, throwing the jab, trying to manage that distance.
At the very beginning, he threw in that TP, he found his distance. But then I think what ended up happening was he started getting countered really well. Like, I think he figured out, like, oh shit, he knows my timing. Oh shit, he's pressing me up against the cage. And I have to cut better angles. So that's always what I'm wondering. But I think it is a disservice to say he didn't start off okay, but look at his nose. They had to repair a little bit on that in between those rounds. Look at his movement. It's not as erratic anymore.
Now he's being fundamental. Now he's fundamental all of a sudden.
Well, he clearly could hear me over here saying shit.
Right?
Stop with the flying knee, dude.
No. Dude, okay.
Sucks
He knows
because,
he's in
when
my
you're
parlay,
deeper,
that's
it's
why.
quick. I wanna fight.
He's like, all right, now I have to do this.
Sven, let me ask this. Okay. So when you're a fighter, though,
Right.
how much of it is hard to change when, for him, those flying knees are what got him to the dance?
Exactly.
So, like, you're saying stop with the flying knees. What the fuck? Stop.
That was a front flip.
No, okay.
Look, I can't sit here and say like there's a specific style that you need to be a great fighter.
Yeah.
But for sure you should be able to strategize and be adaptable. I think that's one of the more important skill sets of fighting.
I would agree with you.
Front flips and flying knees are cool, but the opportunity has to present itself. You have
Yeah.
It's
to
marketing,
read the room,
right?
man. Read
Okay,
the room.
yo, you're okay. You're right. You're right.
You're
Everybody's
right, for sure.
Everybody's right. I want to make sure.
I'm just being the devil's advocate here because it's marketing, right?
It
Isn't that
is.
what
It's
McGregor
why we
brought?
know him, yes.
Right.
And
Agreed. Yeah, that's money stuff. I don't
Okay.
I mean, but you got to back it up, right? I mean, that's like what you
Let me point out the one thing that I've realized in watching his fights. I think this man has the most aggressive warm-ups I've ever seen in my life. Like, I've never seen anybody with a front flip be like, you know what, axe kick while I front flip. Why not?
Dude,
Like-
he is looking nice right now, though. A little bit at good distance.
What was the corrections in between? Look at that flying knee, though.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
It was well timed.
It was well timed. Okay.
I think the other guy, if I could just make his excuse for him,
Okay.
I'm a late notice replacement. 3 weeks, less than 3 weeks. I'm a late notice replacement. My name's. Whatever.
I'm so glad that you came in with his excuse. I'm just want to bring up a fact. I didn't get this call until Tuesday.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know what was happening. But
It's
look,
fucked up too, because the mind is like when you're tired, it's like, ah.
so let's bring up something real quick. The good news is, for him, for Michel, now he's starting to create some damage over on his opponent. He is getting him to bleed right now. And look at him, dude. He's having some hard time looking out of that eye.
Strategically, out of the idea where like there is constant chaos on this guy's side, and Pereira is like, he gets to create chaos where you're unable to train for that.
Yeah.
And you can't measure what's exactly coming all the time. It's more fatiguing because you have to overcorrect on the defense to make sure you defend that.
Yep.
So when shit's a variety and you don't know what's coming, and you don't have a regular pace to adapt to, it's so much more taxing.
Yep.
So when you got flying front kicks coming at you, I got to be ready for anything, which makes me a little more tense, which makes me a little more fatigued.
I always like if you're.
it does make you have to train for it too. Sorry.
Yes. No.
But
You're good.
defensively, as a defensive coordinator in football, you see something on offense that they maybe do one time. You're like, well, now we have to train for that because we saw it once. They could do that to us, and it could be a big time play. So it's the same, similar to what Sven's saying in that aspect, right? Where him throwing all these different things, now you got to like train for all those different angles, right?
But how you train for everything, you can't.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes I feel like you just have to pick your best things and figure out where your weaknesses are and just make an earnest effort. And then sometimes you see somebody like front flip and you go, how are we supposed to get ready? He Honda'd me. What am I supposed to do with the dude he Honda's me? Nobody does that. I asked Rob to give me everything. He didn't give me an E Honda.
You didn't give me any Honda.
What a dick. So, okay. We're now going in. Ooh, gets the
Nice.
takedown to end the round. Very nice.
Capoeira guy.
Yes.
Sick double leg.
Well, okay. That's. But you know what though?
Generous? Was that generous?
No.
We're on TV.
No, that's good. I think you're okay. I think you can get away with it. You know why? Because you can do those takedowns.
I like double legs.
You are really good at that one.
They're delicious.
And he has that same gangly reach that you have.
Hey,
You have long limbs.
I'm working on
He's a little
working on staying
disproportionate.
tighter. You know?
A little disproportionate.
No, listen, here's the issue. You ever feel like you're wrestling with Mr. Fantastic if you're wrestling with
Yeah.
Sven?
Or a spider.
Yeah. Because you
Yeah.
look around and you're like, why is his arm that far back
I'm
and
gonna
hitting me on the
Other
head?
way.
Or how do you
Look at
take
me,
his
look at me,
back
look at
and then
me.
he's on your back?
Bro, you know what? One of these days, I'm going to put together a low light video
Right.
of me rolling with him because there are moments when I've passed guard or done something great and he just goes, no.
It's not fair. It's
Yeah.
not fair.
It's not fair.
It's not fair.
Nah. You know what?
Got those long limbs, little torso.
That's the hard part is I go, jiu-jitsu's not for everybody.
True. It is for everybody.
It
but
is for
it's-
everybody, but we should have
You better
votes.
learn
Right.
a little bit of it.
Right. In real life, right? For real
In
life.
real life.
Did you see this story? I think you might have. But yesterday I was wearing a Jiu-Jitsu Save My Life t-shirt.
Oh shit! And they're like, what did they say? Waist lock.
So, dude,
Waist lock.
okay, so the I've been corrected on this, by the way. The bag boy, but it was a gentleman. It's an elder gentleman, so I don't want to be rude to him. But it was a guy who was bagging the groceries. He looks at me, and he just goes, "Man, I had a seatbelt grip." And I'm like, I don't, okay. And then I realized, oh, I'm wearing a grappling t-shirt. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool, okay. And? Because he clearly has more to say. He goes, yeah, I had a seatbelt grip. And I go, sounds good, sir. What happened? Like, he wants to tell me what happened.
No, he wants you to ask him what happened.
And I go, okay, well, sir, what happened? He goes, had a seatbelt grip. And then the guy who I was holding pulled out a knife. And I go, oh. And I had to run away.
The distance.
And I go, oh, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're okay, sir. I'm glad everything worked out. This is a dude who I don't know. And he's talking to me, and I realized, yeah, I was wearing a grappling shirt, but I was wearing a shirt that said Jiu-Jitsu saved my life. And this dude was trying to tell me an instance where Jiu-Jitsu didn't save his life. And I'm like, why is this the conversation we're having, bro? Like, I'm just glad you're alive. But don't try and blame Jiu-Jitsu. Who says this dude's gonna have a knife and be like, well, you know, he had a knife, Jiu-Jitsu doesn't work. It's like showing up and being like, hey guys, brought a grenade. That head kick fucking doesn't work. Like, who says that sort of shit? So anyway.
Just run away anyways.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Just run away anyways. Rule number 1, run away.
and he was trying to tell me that he did run away, but he was also looking like he was blaming me. Like, you
Right.
represent Jiu-Jitsu.
It's your fault that I was
Wow.
holding him in a seatbelt grip.
What do you have to say about that? And I'm like, I'm glad you're okay.
You're right.
Just
Seatbelt
riding
grip.
them
We're
all in
done.
town.
We're done teaching seatbelt grips.
You know what I should have done?
He was
I
riding
wore
them all over
seatbelt.
town.
I was like, I should have just taken off my shirt and been like, you're right, sir. I quit jiu-jitsu now. You mentioned something about jiu-jitsu saving lives.
Yeah.
In that sense.
I didn't do that.
You didn't. I'm using it nice. It's a nice way of putting it on
Segue
you.
me.
It's a
I'm ready.
segue indeed. I do want to ask this.
Sir.
We've been missing a few of these steps. Michelle is probably, I don't know what your scorecards look like
Dude,
because
I'm even. I'm 10-9
I'm also 10-9.
Fialo, and I'm 10-9 Pereira.
Okay.
Round
this is going to
two
be
to
interesting.
Pereira.
I think round 2 is pretty significantly his. We did get a note here from Julio Garcia that says Team Pepper Spray.
Oh yeah, pepper spray is a good one.
Pepper Spray.
Pepper spray is
That
a good
shit's the worst.
one. And
Oh,
but if you've been
no.
training it, well, that's the thing. If you've been training pepper spray, like you know how to fight with pepper spray.
No.
Yep. I
It's never
disagree.
not sucky.
Oh yeah, it's never not sucky, but you understand it. That's what.
Yeah, you know it's sucky.
Hold on. Sven, you are probably one of the most upbeat and positive people I know in my entire life, and yet you've got an alt take on pepper spray. You're
Bro,
gonna be
I've
like,
been pepper
no.
sprayed 3 times at every duty station you go to as a military police officer. Hey, you got pepper sprayed at the last place?
Here we
Whatever,
go again.
it's a new base. The
Right.
wind's different. We got to pepper spray you again. What the fuck?
Same. Same for
Well,
duty
you carry
and in
pepper
real
spray,
life.
you have
yeah.
to get pepper sprayed. What
'Cause you
about
gotta know how
guns?
to fight.
I carry a gun. You don't have to shoot me.
Right, but you got to know
Why
how
are
to
you
fight
pepper
if you get
sprayed?
pepper sprayed. That's the whole thing. Why you go in the gas chamber?
No, I know. I'm just joking.
I know.
No, but okay, guys, I understand there may be some elements of, hey, pepper spray emerged in my life at one point, but this person's saying like, hey, in a bad situation, I'm gonna use some pepper spray, and you both are like, boo. Like, instead you're like, I have a few things I need to get off my chest about pepper spray.
Dude, you can mostly do it with talking.
True.
Yeah?
I agree with that.
Okay.
First level of force is
talking.
interpersonal communication.
Leaps.
Then it's hand-to-hand combat, but for sure.
How did we get here?
I don't know.
Well, are we watching
Combat?
fighting?
We are watching fighting, but
Beer up. You want?
yeah,
You need something?
I'm good for right now. I'm gonna switch over in a minute though. I didn't know there was
They're
gonna be
gonna
such a
give
hot take
Pereira the
on.
split decision call.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Who would have thought that you sit with two people that worked in the field before?
You know, that's fair. That's fair.
We never wrote that down on the card.
Now. Yeah, I think bring yours out. Oh no.
Hours out.
I think that one was right in the dick.
Oh wait, hold on. First of all, the phraseology I heard was, oh yep, that one's right on the dick. If you guys are tuning in just right now, welcome to the show.
That's not you.
Yeah, I know. No,
no,
so you didn't knock it over. Thank you. You're welcome.
Maybe you've seen a clip of bad things happening to myself.
I also know Sven.
They were like, ga, 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 ga.
Well, you know what? You were the only person. I think you were the only person to pick up the fact.
Dude, if you didn't touch that, that is spilled on your equipment.
Because the worst part is people kept asking me, they're like, yo, how is your equipment? Does it work? Or is it okay?
And framed. Elbow frame, grasp elbow frame. Milton's like, let me fix it. And you're like, dude, you're going to not fix it.
Because everybody goes, is it okay? And I go, we'll find out together.
Yeah.
Because I go, it's going to work until it doesn't. And if it's not on, then it does not work. But clearly it's on. It looks like Valdo is trying to end this round with a very, very big statement in the judge's eyes. However, you have already put out there that you believe that Michelle did enough to win this fight. Oh no!
Don't do this. Why are you doing this, dude? You're going to
No.
lose. All right.
Wait,
Okay.
hold on. Did he just flying knee his thigh?
Yeah.
Not even the body. He hit his thigh on that one. Who does a flying knee to the thigh? That's actually traveling up to go down. Makes no sense.
Might as well hit something.
Well, Pereira thinks he wins.
Yeah, he definitely did.
I would give it to him, but he's very easy.
Julio Garcia says, yes, verbal judo, LOL. I hear that. I feel that. And then
Verbal judo.
David Aceituno says, Arlovsky 30-29. So,
Don't trust the judges.
uh-oh. Okay.
I have one judge I can trust. It's Mike Bell. And that's it.
Well, it's also because we know Mike Bell. And we also know him enough to be like, I would like to have some words with you, Mike Bell. That score was
That dude
boo.
trains.
I know he does train.
That dude trains.
No,
That's the answer.
So not only
That's
does
what
Mike...
you should be doing, right?
What's that?
Well,
Training, like,
I
if you're
feel
gonna
like-
be a part of it.
Yeah.
a basketball ref shoots the hoop, I would assume.
So, you know
Well,
what?
they for sure run, right?
You know
Look at NFL refs. Those dudes run.
One thing that I have tried to impress upon people is with athletes, I've asked them, like, have you ever thought about being a judge or a ref? And a lot of them are like, no. And I go, I feel you.
Right.
It's not like something you want to do, but don't you hate when bad decisions happen?
Well, I also think though, if you want to be a judge and you don't know the sport, you go learn the sport so you can become a judge.
Of course.
right?
What's
So it
crazy
goes
is
both
the test
ways.
is crazy hard.
Right,
But
right.
I guess
It's
you can
wild.
be like less skilled and more knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Okay, but like,
Why not? I mean, there's that.
did
goes
like Cecil
against
Peoples just do a
everything,
lot of
right?
this?
Wasn't that what commentating is too?
Yeah, but if you're not getting,
Isn't that what a head coach is?
but if you can't get sprawled on, you don't know what like real pressure means, or like you don't know what aggression.
Okay, but let's look at these stats. Those stats showed that Michelle...
Gallo looked like he won on those stats.
No, that was...
Pereira?
I thought that was Pereira that you were looking at.
shit,
And the
was he red?
He was the red.
God damn it. Get me out of here.
Oh, God. Listen, dude, your batting average has already been phenomenal tonight.
Excellent. And
So-
I picked Pereira, so.
You did. That's why I was like, where is this turning?
I'll take
Excellent
that.
work.
alive,
Parlay is alive.
Parlay is alive.
Let's go, Moreno.
So I will let you guys know this. There are a few people that I am more concerned about their betting habits than Sven. Like I get very concerned, and it's not like he's overwaging.
I
A
put
lot of it.
$1 bets down.
You
but
put
I do
one-
like 7-5 parlays. I'm like, I'm gonna win $700 right now.
So I think what's going to end up happening here is he's going to fund the next strength and mobility branch on
On
one
the
of the
$3
dumbest
Yeah, right.
$3 bets anybody's
I keep
ever
telling him
seen.
to put like 100 at least on the ones that he really thinks about.
Nah,
I don't
man.
really think about anything. That's the problem. The answer is to not
That's
really
also
think.
true.
Okay, so
Can they both be true at the same time?
they actually can. So, hey, I don't know if you guys knew this, but originally we did bring Court on, and he did just become a subscriber on YouTube. And we have a policy, which is that if you become a subscriber on our show, we do give you a toast. So we will give you a toast in just a second, but I want to make sure everybody's got beer in hands or water in hands because we're fighting.
Guys, we fighting?
I'm just saying.
Body's a temple.
And it's a way of life.
Body's
It's a way of life. We're being healthy, whatever your cause is. Let's live that life. But this cheers goes on out to the man right to my right over here. Court, I just want to say thank you for having an incredible place where I have seen transformations happen for people both spiritually and physically. You guys are doing excellent work here at Strength and Mobility, and I wish you continued success. Cheers to the good folks here, and cheers to you, sir.
Yeah, that was nice. Thank you, Sven.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Sven. Don't leave Sven out of that.
Absolutely, but no cheers for those burpees because I've seen some of them and they're not fun.
Crazy.
Burpees are.
It's
like
just
that
a
you
way
were
of
about to
life,
be like-
unfortunately.
I was like, they're stupid. They're stupid.
Some things suck, but it's,
I
you
know,
gotta
I
suck.
Sometimes
know.
You have to just do
You
stupid
never
burpees.
leave the gym hating your life. You only hate your life the days you don't show up.
Oh, dude. And the worst part is, I'm like, you know, when they try and tell you to take a rest day, it's like, I will look at myself and I'll be like, can I do a little bit? Like, just a little bit. And the hard part is, especially for grappling, I go,
Right.
there is no little bit. Because whenever you say I'm going to go a little bit, that's when you get
turns a
somebody who
little bit
walks
more.
in the door that just goes, Raph, I'm going to kill you. And you go, no.
We're gonna sweat today.
Right?
What's that?
You got the fights in the. Oh no, it's for the Super Bowl week, huh?
The Super Bowl week, we're having the wrestling one. Yep. We're gonna have some fun on that one as well. Rob, let me ask this, because you are going to be representing the academy here. What do you feel? Like, do you feel a sense of excitement about fighting? Do you feel a sense of you get to represent your team? Like, what is going through your head when you put on the Combat Academy shirt or banner as you are walking down into that cage or that ring?
Think about the Combat Academy, bro.
Nah, just exciting, yeah. Just being in the moment, you know. I mean, like you said, the shirt's cool. I like my people, so but it's just gonna be fun, you know.
You know what's a great combination is, I don't know if people can see this, but these two gentlemen right here make an excellent pairing. Every time I come here to see them work, it is great to have somebody who has knowledge, but it's even better when you have somebody who's coachable. Like, Rob is one of the most coachable people in the entire world because it's not with ego, it's not with malice, it's just like, put me to work and teach me something. And seeing Sven and you work together, we filmed a little bit of this, and you guys will see it like later after the fight. But like, getting to film some of that is really unique and really cool. Yeah.
Even when I fuck it up, he's like, Coach, didn't you mean this? And I'm like, I meant that, dude. That's what I meant.
Yeah,
We're running that.
You wouldn't know that without the coaching, though, from prior.
Nah, you always like that. Like, yes, in a good way, because it's not just about that martial arts, but other areas in life. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm fucking up in other stuff too, but
Yeah.
he's always got good advice, you know.
It's because, like, you wish this for people to have those good pairings. You wish that people have, like, a good coach who can understand them. And, dude, there are a lot of people out there who compete or who are trying to be fighters who don't have the right coach.
Right.
And it's always dope when I see that interplay or that interaction. So as a bystander and somebody who comes to visit and train with you guys, being able to visit that and like look and see how you guys do it from the inside, it's dope. So that's why I'm excited to see you at Fighters Rep. That's going to be February 18th, sir. Cannot wait for it. I've seen the hard work, dude. And I think that people are in for a show. So is there anything you want to say to the people right there?
Let me just hold like a pass for 1 second and have him throw 3 kicks. Just at the end of the thing, like, and just listen to the kicks.
No, let's not give that away, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Just kidding.
The Pacoima slap.
So hold on.
Pacoima slap.
Hold on. I don't. So the audience over here now is starting to hear it, but my man was over here like a yin yang twin, being like Pacoima slap, Pacoima slap. But I was like, yo, he's on beat. But this is like, so what is the point behind this court?
Oh, what, the Pacoima slap?
Yeah, if you
that's
would.
just something Robert made up. Like,
So okay. I've heard this myth as well. Yes.
To talk closer to the mic, people are commenting.
Oh, thank you.
oh, which one, Robert or me?
Rob,
Not me,
Rob.
right? Yeah. I'm sure I'm blowing their ears out.
Rob, go ahead and say a few words real quick.
About that, it was my first fight. I was just super hyped, you know. I was like too much adrenaline. That was like the first one. So I was just like talking shit, hands up, and it kind of just like after the fight, like, oh, did you slap that dude? I was just thinking like Nate Diaz just talking shit, like, yeah, you know, just like the Quimo slap, you know, like he's got the Stockton slap. But it's just like,
Because, okay, let me explain it to the people here who may not know. The way I got this legend explained to me is somebody told me, they go, you know, Raph, Rob slapped a guy in his first fight. And I was like, no. And they go, he did. And I go, I wasn't there for that. What happened? And they're like, well, you know Rob. And I was like, yeah, he's the nicest guy in the world. They're like, well, in this fight, he wasn't. And I go, what do you mean he wasn't? And they go, he kind of like in the middle of the fight was like, let's go. Here you go. Slapped him. Yeah, I slapped you. And I was like, no, I don't believe you. Not our Rob. He's the nicest guy in the
it
world.
only works once though, you know. It's like, they get better, you know.
Can I get weird?
Yeah, of course. Well, I mean, if you have to ask permission, I guess. Yeah.
All right, check it. How many inches do you add with fingers forward?
I take it back. You can't get weird.
Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards. Slap to the 2.
Wait, that's where we were going?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Distance is added with
Not
with
just length,
fingers.
but distance.
If you can't turn the chin with the knuckles, but you can turn the chin with the fingers and follow up with a straight. Am I right?
Let's for the sake of argument, yes, you are right.
Okay.
But it's there in slow motion.
Have you seen that shit in slow motion? Nate Diaz versus Leon Edwards?
So let me just say this. I'm going to put the camera on.
Anybody got a meme with it?
I'm going to put the camera on Rob because I have to get off camera. But I didn't want to tell you this. But Nate Diaz actually had a reaction to your slap. Okay, so I'm going to put the camera on you.
I hope he's not talking shit.
Here we go.
I hope so too.
Let's go.
But here's Nate Diaz responding to your slap, okay?
Yo, I just want to say, this motherfucker, yo, this kid is legendary. Like, I saw him go up to this dude and he slapped him like a bitch, and I was like, yeah. But then I also want royalties, bitch. Where the fuck is my shit? You've been stealing all my stuff. You've been taking everything I work for, motherfucker. Anyway.
At this point, I don't know who's more mad at now.
Hold on, wait. I gotta put the camera back on you so they don't see it's me. Hold on. Don't look at the man behind the mask.
I just want to say one thing, Rob. I hope you knock some fools out on February 18th, fam. You know I got mad love for you.
Thank you, Nate. You gotta catch a safety meeting one of these days.
Fam, who do you think started those safety meetings, fam?
Yo, I'll tell you this right now. If you guys ever think that Nate Diaz would not join one of your safety meetings, you are grossly misinformed. I have been around it. It happens. I also want to tell one quick story, which is I had one of his students on one of my shows, and I was interviewing them, and I could see them in the camera. And I said, hey, I do a Nate Diaz impression. And the guy goes, okay. I go, do you want to see it? And he goes, okay. I do it. He looks at me, stone faces me, and I go, what do you think? He goes, okay. And he's like looking at my response to try and get like something out of me, and I go, okay, well, you fight okay. So I don't know what to tell you. Anyway,
An interview?
Yeah.
Nice.
Fuck you. That's a good impression.
What was his reaction?
Reaction.
Yeah, he was literally just like, because the
Didn't
thing is,
like that.
he was literally just looking at me like stone faced. Because here's the nice part: when you do these things, for the most part, you have the safety of a virtual meetup with people. But I'm gonna do the same joke anyway, because then you're spineless if you don't do the same joke. But I just like the fact that he told me no, and I was like, sir, my videos of Nate Diaz impressions have been circulated over 500,000 times. I don't even think 500,000 people have seen you fight. Go on. Just saying. Anyway, gents, we are going to switch out again. Right now, we are actually going to excuse you, but let me say this.
Yes, sir.
Rob, you're going to be back for the main event. We love and appreciate you. See you in a second, my friend. But we are going to welcome back right now. Go for it. He just keeps announcing. Court, when we're going to sign off tonight, we'll bring you back on because I want to bring on the folks who own this place, and that is you and Sven. So appreciation to you, sir. My man. All right. We just brought back on Elliot. Thank you. We have.
Awesome.
Oh, look at this.
Scorecard guy's doing his job.
Kenny doing his job. Yo, shout out to Kenny for not only dropping off these scorecards, but doing it in the way that a union person does on set. They literally show up and go, "Hey, I'm gonna go take my 5."
Here you go.
All right. Very excited. We have brought back our good friend Senor Agallo. So Elliot, I have to realize you're the only person on this camera. Who do you have in this fight? Do you have Figgy Smalls or do you have Davidson Moreno?
Hey, stop playing. You know who I got, bro.
Who do I got? Who do you got?
I got Moreno, bro.
Why?
No. I think besides him being Mexican, straight out of TJ, where my dad's from. No.
Oh.
But, I really like. He's good. You know, I think. He's a good symbol for, I don't know, it's corny, but he's a good symbol for Mexicans. He's hardworking. He almost got kicked out of the UFC, remember? And then he came back. He did actually a combat jiu-jitsu round.
He did.
With Bo Brooks, our good friend.
Yes,
Shout
he
out
did.
Bo Brooks, a beast in jiu-jitsu. And I think he's just around. Yeah,
and
he's really good.
Bo's a tough dude, but he was slapping the shit out of Bo, man.
Bo is tough. Like he's aggressive. He's in a good way. He's technical. And
Absolutely.
yeah, that was a good match. So
okay, I got you for this, but then I've also got. Wait, did I kick out Court? I thought you were on this one too, right?
Oh, am I on this one too?
Yeah.
Wait, you gotta reintroduce me though.
Oh, hold on. Oh shit! I gotta reread his whole thing.
No.
Ladies and
Just read the
gentlemen,
last paragraph.
it's Court with a K.
The last paragraph. We have
okay.
a kickboxing match coming
Okay,
up.
here we go.
He brought his gallon of water.
I'm going to say this right now. This next, he's already been on here. All right. Returning back to the show is a person. I'm trying to, like, dude, I can't just say the last sentence and say, and here's Court. That's not how that works. You can't talk about somebody else and be like, all these things, Robert and Court is to my right. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, as a reminder, I will tell you this right now. Strength Mobility has a kickboxing match coming up with Robert Castro on the upcoming Fighters Rep card in Seal Beach on February 18th. If you don't go there to support our boy, Rob, you got issues with us.
We got tickets for sale.
And we got tickets for sale. And I'll tell you this right now. You don't want issues with people like me because I will move out of the way as Sven then takes it to you, okay? And then once Sven is done taking it to you, I'll talk shit over your dead corpse. And we'll film it, and it will be a meme.
And there's that.
And there's that, so take that. I want to make sure we do that. Okay, so I already asked this to Elliot. Court, who do you have on this one?
I got Moreno. He's my last one on my parlay.
So if he wins, do you mind me asking how much you win?
120. Not bad on like.
Hey, listen,
$8.
dude. 120 pays for some good shit, man.
It does, right?
And you know what's funny? Okay, so I want to point this out to people. Some of you watching may not own businesses. Our man here, $132 is not anything to laugh at because that shit pays the bills around here.
True, it does help.
So
Can't
like
argue that.
that's why a lot of the times when people are like, I'm only going to win $132, I was like, you tell that to my wife like that's nothing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
My wife would be like, so that's a good date night for us. Yeah. Sounds good. I'm like, yep, babe.
It's a nice
love
day at
you.
the grocery store.
Honestly, nah, date night. That's
Actually, you know what? I just thought about this right now. So you know what my wife asked for Christmas? What? She wanted to get DNA tests for the dogs. Not for us.
I actually
For the
seen that
dogs to know
post.
what
Yeah,
they are.
Saw that post, right?
Right.
Whenever done.
Guess what? $132, the amount you would win, would not cover that DNA test.
How much was it? 800?
No, it's
180.
135.
Oh, okay.
So it's like just under Price is Right rules. But 135 each, we have 2 dogs. So then she gets it and she goes, you should wrap it up for me. And I was like, okay, I guess I can do that. And I'm about to wrap it up. And she goes, no, just give me the website. I'll look. She looks it up and she goes, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. And I go, did you just pay $135 for an astrology report that you read at the end of the day? Like, Sagittarius, knew it.
Yeah.
Yep, I did have a good day. I did see somebody I didn't
That's
know.
just like me.
Thank you. That's just like my life. But the second one, we found out that the original Chug that we have is not a Chug. She is a
yes.
pug Shih Tzu. So
I seen that's
we
the one
found
I
out.
seen. Yeah. Not Lucille.
Not Lucille, our little French bulldog, who was 100%. They're like, she's 93% Frenchie, 7% bulldog, and I go, dope. And I was like, she's looking like so proud, like, and then you know what she does? She's gonna hate it, but she doesn't watch this. She did one thing that really made me laugh. Was that on those reports, it shows you who owns dogs who are related to that family. And she was like, I'm going to message them.
And then you have
And I'm
doggy
like,
play dates, and they can
no,
meet their siblings.
which is fine.
And you guys are like step-parents.
No problem with the siblings, but she's just like,
They'll become your best friends.
she goes, why are you looking at me like that? And I go, because it's crazy. And she goes, what? And I go, you sound like somebody who's trying to hit on somebody on the internet. It's like, I don't know. Hey, do you have a dog that's like this? I have the other dog. Do you want to get like coffee?
You're one way to catfish.
Oh, God. No, but you know what, though? One of her favorite shows is Catfish. So if something bad does happen to her, she will be the first to volunteer. It's like, hey, guys, I know. Let's do it. Let's find out if it happened. So, yeah, she loves that show. Anyway, babe.
I'm sorry, that jacket's great.
It is pretty
I
great.
do love that.
Here's-
Like all of the jackets
always
he's
fly.
worn, he's had a purple teal one before. That was pretty good, but that one's
The
pretty
teal
good.
one was good.
The purple
Yeah,
teal
that was
with the
recently for,
Look at this evil villain conference that's happening in front of us.
Cejudo
Cejudo
and
going
Figueiredo.
right next to Figgy Smalls. Used to be a mentor to one Brandon Moreno.
Yeah.
Shady.
Yep.
Shady. That'd be
Even-
like in the future, somebody asking like, hey, Raph, would you coach against Elliot? And I'd be like, never, unless it was for $1 million.
Specifically $1 million. All right, nothing
Right.
less. All right?
Nothing more either.
But what people don't
Just
know
$1 million.
Nothing less.
is on the back and nothing more. To be like, I'd offer you 2. Nope, I said
Nope,
1.
$1 million. It's on record.
It's on
You said you named your price. You can't
I
go
did name my
back.
price. But I like the idea, though, that with Elliot, man, I love the fact that I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at Henry Cejudo, and I'm looking at Eric Albercine, his coach. Are you nervous about his wrestling being any improved on this?
You know what? I think he's gonna come out. I felt like he was a little bit too emotional or hyped up at the weigh-ins and at the, so I think he's gonna come out, maybe use a little bit more wrestling. Moreno has good defensive wrestling though, or defensive grappling for that matter. But I think he's gonna come out hard like always. But I still think that Moreno's gonna be able to.
Hold on, I just realized something. Elliot?
Yes.
Okay. We probably need to address this.
Yes.
Has anybody broke it to you that the Raiders are no longer in?
You're right.
The NFL
yes,
right now?
Actually,
Let's go
my
49ers.
girlfriend, clowns on me all the time.
Let's go 49ers.
You know that she's right, right?
Yes. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Let's go
question to
49ers.
you.
My shirt. I don't know. It just,
Why are you such a
know, but they're-
Raiders fan? And also, when do you plan to go to prison now?
I'm a Raiders fan because they used to be good. That's what everybody says, right?
I mean, they had a season a while ago,
yeah,
but
yeah. You know what I'm saying?
John Gruden.
Rice.
That was a while ago.
you know they're saying is just win, but nobody knows that the second part of the phrase is. But how do you do that?
With Bo Jackson. Oh, wait, what year are we in?
Yeah, no shit. I was like, bro. I was barely alive when that was happening,
The
and I'm
greatest
still
athlete,
like,
man.
oh, Bo knows.
Bo knows.
Okay, but I appreciate you wearing that hat because
Yeah.
it shows you're committed to your team,
Yeah.
as bad as they are.
Exactly,
Okay.
yeah. Hey, loyalty gets
that
you.
little stab, that extra stab at the
Loyalty gets you far in this lifetime. All
Oh
right?
my
That's
god.
right.
That's you know what? I knew brown people were going to come on this show and be like loyalty.
Frankie's somewhere jumping up and down right now.
I know.
Let's go,
I got
Raiders. I
Moreno.
love
I'm
them no
loyal.
matter
I'm
what.
going to ask this court. You have Moreno. Sven?
I hope Moreno wins.
Oh no! What does that mean?
I love his style. He's a martial artist, not a fighter.
Let's go.
I hope Moreno wins just because
This round.
he's kind, he's nice. Like that's all that stuff that I like, and that's like Figueiredo seems like he's like trying to go somewhere to figure out how to be a great fighter. Like he went to Henry Cejudo in that camp. And he's like,
Yeah.
I need to whatever his aggressive style.
Let me just say
Both
this. I
fighters
think that
orthodox.
Sven is the only person who here would actually be okay if they got the Captain Planet rings and they got heart? Like this fan would be like, guys, you can't function Captain Planet without heart.
Fuck someone up with a heart.
That's why he loves Fifth Element so much.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, dude, I actually love the Fifth Element.
Right?
Never heard of it.
Oh man, that's amazing.
Oh, here we go.
All right, here we go. So now
All right, so we're leaning.
we're seeing him already starting to figure out for Moreno. You're seeing him figure out like maybe if I push him up against the cage, let's test and see how that work off of it is going to be.
Did you see how lean Figueredo was outside of camp, or like 3 weeks out of this weigh-in?
He cuts a lot of weight.
But you can see both guys want the underhook, of course.
John Cloud says, "Miss you guys," and it says,
Mr. John Cloud,
and also Miss Elliott, also I guess.
Living it up north.
That's a joke.
John
Living
Fowler,
it
I
up
miss
up
you.
north.
How's Oregon?
You
How's
and Joanna
Portland
are
with all those
killing it.
liberals? Nah. How's it doing? It looks nice. Hope you're doing good. And,
Yeah,
and
they're
I hope
killing
your
it up
Huskies are
there.
good too. And Joanna too. Congrats on her new job.
I'm so yeah, of course. That's what's up, man.
That's what kind of coach Elliott is.
So let me ask this. So we go over to this question, and this question is directed back to Elliot.
Yeah.
No, it's actually to Yumi or Yami. It says, why does it say Yami? It says, how you let him out of the house with that hat?
Hey, block Julio Garcia.
Let's go,
yeah?
49ers.
Yo, I can't do that. Let's go 49ers. Yeah. Okay, so
Underhooks, let's go.
here's a nice reversal of position, though, because we've seen now him start to utilize a little bit of the pressure on Moreno, and Moreno looks like still a little bit Mexican McLovin over here.
Only has underhooks, right? So
Nice.
Moreno's gonna
Ooh.
break off the cage.
Yep.
For sure.
Moreno needs to put his chin down a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're saying he needs to put his chin down?
But who knows? He's outside that range to get
That's
struck,
true.
so he's measuring.
Okay. This is a very interesting style. I mean, one of the things that I know here from Elliot's experience is that pressure that you can put on. Ooh, nice kick there
nice kick.
by
Yeah.
Figgy Smalls. Good on him.
I mean, we're talking about distance. Elliott is distance. He's distance fighting.
Elliot, like you, has a very solid reach. So I think the two of you guys share that.
Creative can work from both stances because he's naturally southpaw, and every coach tries to probably be like, "Hey, put your strong side back,"
Yep.
or whatever.
What is he? So what is it, the gesture that Brandon's doing there?
Yeah. I think he's just trying to stay loose, maybe. You know, trying to show Figgy.
What's deuce? Is that pooping? He's trying to say pooping.
He's trying not to say.
Another
Oh,
leg kick,
low
another
kick
leg
that broke him
kick.
down.
Oh,
he said he
he
touched him on his chin.
oh,
He said
look
he
at that
touched him.
though.
All right, now, do you guys think Figgy is more aggressive in this fight, or Moreno is more aggressive this one?
Looks more aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
but
I
you
was
know what,
thinking,
though?
too.
But Figueiredo's a more aggressive fighter.
Figueiredo's doing an excellent job of picking his shots here, man. Like, I would say the one thing that we really didn't see as much from him in the second fight was him utilizing that fight experience that he had. He got caught up a little bit, I thought, in that fight. I go, you know what, man? You're not that fighter.
Yep.
But, damn, I'm happy it happened for Brandon in that fight because how can you not get behind that story? The issue is when you start to go into a third fight, do you see the fighter you saw in the second fight, or do you see the fighter you saw in the first fight?
Yeah.
And so far, that's the Davison Figueiredo that I remember, man.
Yeah. You're right. I mean, the challenge is to adapt too, right?
Yep.
But
Nice one.
yeah.
Damn,
Good. Get
bro.
that distance.
Sick fight.
Excellent work so far.
All right, so who do you think
These
has
guys
better?
are super evenly matched, which is
Yep.
awesome.
Who has better wrestling at this point? Who has better grappling at least?
It's
both
almost a
stuffing.
little bit of a wash
Yeah.
on that sense. However, I can't tell you guys how to do your scorecards, but I would say
shit.
We need
Scorecards?
score. Kenny,
Forgot about scorecards.
Kenny, we need a 5-rounder.
he did give them.
All right.
Elliot, what do you
All right,
got?
Kenny, all right.
Actually, it's on Spain. They're all sitting right in front of them. They're all right in front of Spain.
That's the best part. Sven's like, where are they? I don't see them. We had a note here, Davis Aceituno, that said Granby.
Yeah, yeah.
Like he
Oh, yeah.
legitimately
Yeah, he did
gave a
Granby.
shout out to Granby's.
Nice.
And then we have an additional note here from John Cloud.
John
Elliot, just so
Yeah,
that you
you're
know
right.
it.
First round, sorry.
John Cloud said, JK, I love Elliot. He's my boo. Joanna says hi to everyone
Nice.
Nice. Tell him to take a shot.
What
Let's
up?
go.
What up?
Ooh, nice shot to the body there, and we end the first round. Okay.
That's tough.
10, 9,
You
9,
cannot.
what's the
No.
side?
It says,
How do you score? How do you
gentlemen.
Score? I'm just gonna put Brandon.
Listen, it says on here the exact directions on what to do.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You have
Each
to.
round, one fighter must be awarded 10 points. The other
wanna
fighter
do this, Jeff.
can receive 9 or fewer points.
Yeah, I say 10-9.
I'm gonna
right
go.
now.
I'm gonna go 10-9 because he was walking a little bit more forward. Am I allowed to say it out loud or should we wait till the end? to start?
Oh, you could say. We can.
10-9 Moreno.
So you thought that was a Moreno round?
Only because he was a little bit more marchy. What did Figueiredo have a
That's
little bit?
I went
Was
10-9
was-
Moreno.
Was Frank Figueiredo had more cage control?
Oh, okay.
I agree.
But it was no damage from low kicks. He dropped them.
I dropped the pen right there on the side. Sorry. Yeah, I got Moreno as well though.
It's a close round. I'll give you guys that.
He hit him with the right.
I
when he
mean, the
got
leg
tripped,
kicks
too.
were.
Well, I like the idea of being like, bro, you tripped. Why the fuck you pointing at
And
me?
he hit him with the right.
He thinks he touched him with the right.
Yeah, I see it. Okay. Let me ask this,
See,
Sven.
I'm here.
Sven, what would it take for you to put a streak like that in your hair? No, not starter there.
Nothing.
Hey, it's a good
It's not
time.
my jam, baby.
It's a good time to remind you guys, if you like the show, give us a like and a subscribe, and we will give you a toast just like we do those fighters who get finishes within regulation or court who subscribe to the show.
Crazy.
Like, legitimately,
Or
it's
like
that
last
easy.
time, how
It
I
is
did
that
2
easy.
shout outs and Raph did 2. Well, he only
No,
did 2
you
shots.
did one shout out. Where's your second shout out?
Didn't
You
you
did
get like
one
2
shout out.
shoutouts last
I was
time?
on YouTube.
These guys
Kevin
all
Owens
got shoutouts.
said he gave it 10-9 Moreno, so obviously I'm in good company.
I was like,
Whoever the hell that guy is.
I don't know about that, my friends. We have a few tags
Oh,
here.
there's
I'll get to them in
10-9
a
figure
second.
right there by Paul Fontaine.
Yeah, I
Fontaine's
don't.
a cool last name.
Is there a name that you would like to change your last name to?
No,
Is
just
that-
Fontaine
You
is
just-
one of
you
those
just like
names.
Fontaine?
It's like, yeah, like if you're an actor, your last name should be Fontaine.
I feel that. Okay, I'm with you. Jasmine sends us a note that says, "Great collaboration. Keep up the good work. We will."
Nice. Thank you,
Jasmine.
Jasmine.
Take a
Cheers
shot,
to you.
Jasmine.
Look at this.
Cheers, Jasmine.
Cheers.
Cheers indeed. All right. 3:52 left to go on my clock over here, and we are
Round 2.
already seeing in the second round, it is a casual look on Brandon's face. I will give him that. Very composed. Figgy still has a little power.
There's a lot
there,
of
man.
respect going on here, huh?
There is. But we did notice that Figgy was trying to initiate a little bit more of the aggressiveness. I think what happened here, and we have somebody who put a note, it said Brandon's corner asked him to counter the leg kick with the cross and to become more technical. David Acetuno, thank you so much for that, because look at this. Ooh,
Scramble.
beautiful scramble right there.
Butterfly kickoff.
Yeah, I mean, if that means more technical and that's what it looks like,
Yeah.
message received.
I want to know how Figgy gets that stripe so precise in his hair, man. Like, he must have nice thick hair. Cause
Dude, they showed it on the countdown.
He has a good
He's got a
beautician.
lady.
He does have a lady. Didn't he used to do hair? No, that was Charles Oliveira.
No, oh yeah, that's
Oliveira does the hair.
No, it must have been. I think it might have been Figueiredo.
You know what the problem is? I've seen so much UFC content, they all start bleeding together at some point where I'm like, wait, he likes cupcakes? Oh shit, that's Misha, right? Wait, what is it? I don't
That's
remember.
Holloway. That's Holloway.
Yeah, he likes cupcakes.
You're just saying platitudes. It's
They're all
like,
weight cut.
They like to grill meat.
well, 3 out of 4 people at
Right.
this table.
Eat cupcakes?
No, I'm just kidding. No.
Eat cupcakes and meat.
Vegan cupcakes.
Vegan cupcakes are the
Vegan
best.
cupcakes.
Oh, my
Hey, go
goodness.
check out Leo's right here down the street.
Oh, Leo's is good
look at
though.
that. I give you that.
Strength and mobility, but down the street after you work out.
Yo,
Get a cupcake.
Yeah, get a cupcake at
yo,
Leo's.
okay.
Vegan
Let
cupcake.
me say something that is kind of a joke, but also good combination there by Brandon.
Body left hand.
Let me say 2 things. One that is kind of a joke, but one that is a real thing. Elliot, how are you not sponsored by vegan things?
Shit.
And Elliot, how are you not sponsored by
point.
vegan things?
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. I like how you said that twice. I don't know. Maybe they'll see this clip and they'll sponsor me, but.
But they should. Like, you fight.
Yeah, I know.
You give
We need
nutrition.
to, we need to
He's not
tag
asking
vegan
for
stuff
sponsorship.
whenever we
maybe
tag
I'm
you.
not
That's for
asking
tagging.
for
That's
vegan.
genius,
This
dude.
and this sponsor me. He's
You're
not
right.
doing
Yeah.
No, he's
You're
not.
right. I'm
And
sure
this and this.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Athletic Center.
Yeah. I'm sure people are, you're right, already hitting these vegan companies up. You're right. I
maybe
hit
that's
him
the
up.
coach's job.
But-
Maybe I gotta get up in those
Okay,
motherfuckers.
Well, yeah, we should be tagging it too
What you
every
doing?
time, but yes.
Sponsor my boy Elliot.
But think about it
I gotta
from.
make my portfolio.
Dude, I
and
bet El
everything.
Gallo Guero, once they hear this sponsorship,
All right, don't tell them on.
they got something.
But here's the reason why I say this. Great combination there by Figgy, by the way.
Oh, nice left hook by Moreno.
Oh, he's
one,
staggering
another
him though
one.
a little bit. Here's an interesting thing. I think in this round, both of them have had very solid moments, but now I think you're seeing Brandon get him taken just a little bit off his game.
Yeah, like why is he slugfesting?
I don't know. That would not be my course of
That
action.
chin
with
too.
him.
That chin is sticking out. Like
We're going to come back to Elliot in between the rounds, so just so you guys know that. And I
to me
noted
already.
here a few other notes. Wait, where did that camera go? We'll come back to
did
that
you
in a
block
second.
Julio Garcia yet, Raph?
Did I block Julio? No, I did not.
okay,
Julio has
all
been a treasured member
You're right. I
of our
appreciate
viewing audience. How dare you, sir? I like that Elliot gets on here and goes, "Yo, get everybody off your show who I don't like," and I'm like, "But they like
cheers
me
the whole time.
I know.
It cheers me, Elliot. Did you
I shared
cheers
you
me?
one more time. Give me another cheers.
Tell Julio he has to take a cheers, man. Come on.
That's the round. Get out of here. They're falling into like a
Okay.
show instead of a fight. What the fuck?
Hey, on the scorecard, can you say like?
Give them both zeros.
No, that's right. How do you say draw on the scorecard? How do
You cannot say draw on the
Can I
scorecard.
say draw,
Not by
man?
round, huh? Not
No.
by round at
I
least.
go
Okay.
Figueredo that one.
All right.
Just because more forward pressure. I
It's
guess.
tough
There's
because
no damage. Damage is the most important, right?
Damage-
That's
I
what
say
Bell said.
Figueredo.
and here's the thing.
Mike Bell watching this?
You know, sometimes he
Yeah.
does.
Yo,
text
Mike
that.
Bell, text him. Please message him on Instagram.
Mike Bell.
This man he
calling
saw
him.
John Jones in DC, I think 3 years
Yeah, yeah.
right now?
live.
Yeah.
Live. That wow, yes.
So one of my favorite things about knowing a referee and a judge is like you can always take it directly to him and just go, I have some issues with what you did.
Yeah, yeah.
But like real talk though.
But it's
and
hard for him to discuss it, you know.
No, I
think
don't put him
that's
on
that.
Front Street
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that. One of the things that oh, you did call him.
We're leaving him a message.
Oh, okay. Are you gonna leave the message? Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, guys.
Oh, round number.
Hi, Michael Bell.
Hello.
We're live.
This is a debt collection.
This is
We've noticed that you have not been able to pay your recent charge for penis envy. Please, if you would like to confirm this charge, press 1. To disconfirm this, press 2. To repeat this menu, press 3. And for further options or to speak to an operator, press 4? Is it 4? Wait, I lost track right here. Star. Yeah, it's press star. Thank you.
Best
Goodbye.
ref on the planet.
No, don't tell him it's me.
I hung up.
Yeah, it's fine. Thank you. The worst part
You'll
is
never see
We
you'll
should
never-
just record the whole thing in the voicemail.
He's
and
gonna have a
let him listen to
blast.
the-
Like,
Oh, arm
the
triangle.
whole podcast through voicemail.
you know what? That should be my special thing. I should just charge people for doing that.
Just some random person call him on voicemail. Listen to the whole
So
thing.
Julio Garcia did chime in, Elliot, and I should read this. I'm going to put you on camera so that he can see your reaction. It says, I think Elliot got enough screen time. Thanks, host.
So he wants another cheers.
Well, he's not going to get it now because now we're against him, and I'll tell you why. Thanks, host? You've had 2 hours to know who I am.
yes,
The
yes.
grappling hour with Raph Esparza.
His name is in the title.
Esparza.
There you go.
Why are you rolling?
Oh!
That's what Raph. See, I told you to block Julio. He's over here being.
Well, he said way ahead of you, cheers, so he's drinking right now. And I can't hate
there you go,
that.
there
That
you
was a
go,
nice
there you
return from Brandon Moreno. So you know what? The thing I realized though is that
Ooh.
Mike Bell is going to hear
Oh,
that
that hurt.
message.
He's
and
hurt.
and you might even see the
Figgy's
live.
I
hurt.
don't think he saw the live, but I think he's
Later.
gonna hear that.
Moreno looks nice right now, kind of
Figgy's
fresher.
hurt.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
Man, okay. I'm excited for the second beer that's happening in a second. I just want to
I
make
need
sure that
another
people
drink.
know.
I need-
Well, why don't you go beer
you're
up right
right.
now?
I
You're
just
not on.
don't wanna-
I can make sure that you're not on camera when you go.
Yeah.
Look at this. Jesus. Amateurs. That's how you know these kids are like, can I get another beer? Yeah, dude, it's a beer drinking show. If you don't get one, we would probably be mad at you. Unless you're not drinking. If you're not drinking, I don't care. That's the best part about this is like when I've explained to people, they're like, how'd you make it a 24 without drinking? And I go, by just not. And they're like, what did you do?
Leg kick.
That was a great leg kick, by the way. Okay, guys. I would say this. If this guy does go to a decision, Davison Figueiredo is looking pretty good thus far in. And it's not that Brandon's out. He's tagging him, but look at Davison's. He's just smiling at him, dude. That's some definite gamesmanship, but it does look like he's pulling ahead on the momentum, though. Fascinating. Cord, I'm going to go over to you. How are you feeling about your parlay right now?
Up and down.
Up and down? Okay, there's a lot of up and down. No, for
There's
real,
a lot
though.
going on.
There's
Figueiredo's winning, Brandon's winning, Brandon's winning.
I mean, the leg kicks, chopping trees is chopping trees,
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
we got to be careful of that.
His footwork is
Yeah,
a lot.
Yeah, he's
A lot.
not. He's not
If you
checking.
fuck up
Moreno's not
footwork,
checking. Yeah,
fucked up, man.
Yeah.
and he keeps taking those trips. Eventually, it's gonna wear and tear on that knee. Right, possibly. We got 2 rounds left after
Footwork,
this. So
footwork and head
like,
movement,
being able to
essentials.
stand.
I'm so sorry. Elliot, what were you saying?
Footwork and head movement, essentials. That's how Floyd Mayweather beats all his opponents.
Well, not by...
Always
I,
fundamentals.
for a second, I thought you were saying leg kicks, and I was like, when
No,
was
no.
Mayweather throwing leg kicks? I didn't see that. They probably would have been pretty good if you
Right?
think about it,
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
you know. That
And
would
he
be...
mastered hitting and clinching.
Yep.
Clinching after hitting, like combinations into time.
Or you're right. Or clinching like, huh?
Because you
that's a
can't
defensive-
clinch and then break and hit in boxing, but you can hit and clinch.
Okay.
Can I just take a moment here to acknowledge the panel that we have for you right now? Well, if it is, yeah, I think it actually is Mike Bell, if you're being honest. I can't see much, but I can see above that mask, and that
see a
mask
bald
looks like a
head.
guy who's like thinking to himself,
So he'll text us, but he won't call us. I'm gonna text him right now.
Well, it's in the middle of the fight,
No.
but yeah.
Between the rounds? Oh my God.
Sven, I cannot allow
Let's see.
this. Leave the man alone.
Sorry, brother.
Yo, we gotta shout out Mike. We gotta
That's
shout
too
out
funny.
Mike Bell, training at 10 Planet, being so cool with us.
Oh no!
Oh no, what's
Oh
happening?
no!
Nah. Oh. Round and nice.
Round
There
ended.
you go.
Oh shit! Yo, he did that push that I do to Sven in between rounds. I'm like, get the fuck off.
See, I had you. You didn't even know it.
Every time I can do some sort of Fast and Furious to Sven at the end, it's like, I had you, bro. I had you the whole time, man.
Did you feel the knee pinch above your knee? That was a heel hook. If you were wondering.
I will tell you, there's a lot of people who I never care about, but if I ever run out of time and I've got something on Sven, I'm like, can we keep going?
Yeah. Second round. Just shut up and continue.
I've literally said this to him, and I kid you not, this is not a joke. I've been like, I elect to keep going.
I'm into that.
I know you are.
I'm into
That's
that.
why it's so fun.
We trained to fight to the death.
Well,
Raph has to let me know, like, yo, we're going marathon rounds today, son.
yo,
I'm like,
it's true. It's true
make
because
sure I hydrate the night before. I'm like, all right, fuck, like, I
I
get some carbs in, like some spaghetti and
I'm
shit.
gonna be real with you. It's like
Water advertisement. Make sure you
Look at
hydrate
this.
the day before. Hydrate.
I'm gonna be real with you. This is the thing that I tell people, especially people that I know that fight. I should not be a problem for you. Like, if you were fighting professionally, I should not be a problem.
Raph is a liar, bro. He's
But
good.
also, you should
Raph
be a
is
problem to
good.
submit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I should be problematic for you to do stuff to,
Yeah.
so that you could be like, hey, listen, I'm a good partner for you. But, like, grand scheme of things,
I shouldn't sleep
Hey,
in round
guys, this is part of Raph's game. He wants
Oh,
you to
God.
think he's not
one.
good
Yeah,
enough.
now your hands are down in round one. Now
Good
your hands
Lord.
are down. No, we're just hanging out.
I like that Elliot's
We're going
like,
live, right, Raph?
I like that Elliot's like, I'm going to say something groundbreaking, everybody, which is that Raph is, he's actually good. Did you know that? Did you guys know that? And I'll be like, no, I'm not. And he's like, roll with them.
It's because
Roll with them and see.
I've been a victim to Raph's tricks. That's all.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll let
Elliot's
you
like,
guys know.
that's the worst part is Elliot goes, hey, do you want to add wrestling in? I go, nope. Nope, we're just doing jiu-jitsu here, fam. No stand up, pull guard, and just wait for bad things. Speaking of which, right now we're in the 4th round. This is championship rounds. You know what? There have been
Spinning calf kick.
here's a
Here's
a dumb little note though. There have been a couple of those times where I've seen kicks to the back of the leg from Brandon that I go, oh, that's an interesting strategy. I don't necessarily hate it, but it's a hard strategy to pull off for a long period of time. So I would note that. We've talked about the momentum that's going towards Figgy Smalls, a beautiful cross. But see,
I tried. You see me? He says,
Yeah.
I tried.
I see a note here from David Acetuno that says, this fight is an exact representation of every Mexican uncle's fighting at a Christmas party. It is very bad when the Theos start arguing as to who's got the better carne asada, but I would tell you, the way to calm them is usually through beer.
Through beer, yeah.
It's very, very antithetical, but it works.
Corona, Tecate, Modelo works the best.
Do you guys ever notice, like, I, in my life, and I mean this, have never seen more beer at young Mexican birthday parties. And I've tried to justify that in my life where I've been like, wait, we have more beer at my 6th grade party than I do at keggers and ragers when I got older.
You know, when they say kids party, that means bring all the alcohol.
It means everybody.
That
Bring
means
your
the parents are getting drunk.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But that,
Looks like right now,
what's
dude?
up, man?
This looks like they're like training.
Yeah, it's now
Sucks.
gotten to that.
They're
trend.
like in this thing where it's like, I'm gonna throw some combinations I worked on and not try to kill you. That's fucked up, man. You gotta like in there. You gotta be killer all the time.
Now,
25 minutes.
Can we? I need to make sure. Elliot, can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you put some earmuffs on?
He didn't know what that means.
Thank you. I know.
He's got to watch movies.
Gents. Let's just be real. People under 140, you know, like when they punch, like I know it's hard for them, and not that they're not real people.
No, dude. Imagine clipping.
Wait,
someone's
I like
skin
that. Hold on.
in an
I like that Elliot
extended
took his earmuffs off and then put them back
sleeping.
on.
Like I heard 140.
Okay, Elliot, you can tell me as somebody who fights
Yes.
at a non-real
slept
person
fools.
rage. I know he slept fools, but like,
Head
dude,
kicks.
at 140, I always go like, that's a weight I just don't understand.
Yeah.
I haven't understood that weight since I was 17. But
10.
who is the hardest that has ever hit you at that weight?
Dang.
No one.
I mean, in training, right? I mean, like
you can tell me in training or in a fight.
Yeah, because it has to be someone heavy. Like, man, maybe back in the day.
At 140,
like,
I said
at
140 and below.
You know, your Robert hits pretty fucking hard, bro.
Hold on.
Robert,
Wait,
my
Rob.
teammate.
That's above
Yeah.
you.
I was like, Rob is not 140 last I
He can be
checked.
140 though. Yeah, Rob could easily be 140.
Pull-ups.
That's scary, Rob 140.
All those burpees.
Breakfast.
I want to be like, okay.
Robert hits pretty hard. He was on 145. Let me see. Like in a fight, I guess.
I'm
Man.
saying, yeah, under 140. That's all.
It's a.
I think I had a fight where, like,
a
actually,
whip
I
in the
didn't get, I got dropped, but I didn't get knocked down, and I think it was the timing too. I got hit like on the side of my head, and it was like precise. So like
You're
that.
probably
Yeah.
moving in a direction that optimized that. Like
Sure.
Yeah, I think I hit. I mean, I threw something and he countered me off right after the throw.
So no disrespect.
Yes.
But I'm looking at these numbers.
Yes.
And I'm looking at them, and they actually seem to speak from the tail of the tape. They speak a little bit better on the name of Brandon Moreno. But the question is, we've seen a little bit more of the power and the momentum going on the side of Figgy Smalls.
Sat 3 times.
Yeah.
But because
leg
leg
kicks
kick,
too.
right?
Leg kick. Oh, but leg kicks too. All right, but should you count leg kicks though? That's the thing. I mean, you kind of could because the balance is a thing, right?
I think leg kicks are
They could be like
judged
no.
independently of
significant strikes.
But if it puts you to your butt, what is that?
It's just it has to be a significant
But
strike.
Moreno also looked to check.
Oh, you don't get that
pull.
last one to Moreno?
So Moreno checked but pulled. And so he was already moving into sitting,
is,
Oh, okay,
I
that
think
makes
these
sense
are
now.
razor
right? He wasn't shit.
Oh, for sure.
Firm
He didn't
fucking
commit.
shield. He was
But
like,
there's
I'm not
things that
moving.
look like
Hold on.
kicks.
Yeah.
I need to
He
redirect
was-
this. There's multiple conversations that are happening here.
That's a
That's
good.
right.
Wait, what am I doing? What?
So if you get like how Moreno
the
got kicked in the
variation.
leg,
Right?
Yeah.
All right, so
Wait, you told him to tell me, and then you're telling me.
No,
Wait,
I
no.
got kicked in the leg.
Make sure you move over.
Here's how Moreno is checking, right? He's checking in. He's
You gotta look down.
he's like, I'm checking, but I'm also collapsing. That's not a leg. You got to shield with stability. You know
Sven,
what I
you're
mean?
too tall for the camera.
Yeah,
you
gotta
know
lean-
that,
you
right?
gotta lean down. Look at. There's
I'm doing my
camera
best
right
to give.
there,
Okay,
bro.
there
Look
you
at
go.
Look at the
All right, you
computer.
got some wide view now.
Yeah, just look at the computer.
The argument was Figueiredo sat. He sat, but to leg kicks.
Give him,
Well, you
give
got
him a crash
trips.
course on checking, coach.
Moreno.
Yeah. No.
Sat to leg kicks.
Give him a crash course on
Yes.
checking. You got to be balanced.
So is that as good as like a takedown, or is that there's no control point, right? So like, what's the damage factor?
Does it
How
count
is
as a
that
knockdown?
I say it's
So-
a significant strike, a leg kick.
Is that a significant strike?
It's tough because
I agree to that.
this is what we're having an issue with. If you look at these tweets that the UFC is putting up, a lot of them are mixed. So I think what we're going
Ooh,
to
nice
end up
takedown.
fighting here,
Nice body lock.
this
like
will
a lateral
actually
half guard.
this will actually mess up a little bit of the point of the scorecard, because this is one of the fights where I can see the rounds being
2-2.
able to be argued one way or another.
Yeah.
I can see those things happening in this fight as opposed to somebody else.
So what, another draw maybe?
Oh my god, that would be the worst shit ever.
No way, because there's 5 rounds. There's no way.
This is fine.
Oh,
dude.
don't put that on the MMA
Don't put that in the
gods.
atmosphere.
It's like court's like, no way, this could be a
He'll
draw.
never miss the field goal. He's only 2 yards away.
I will never get my comeuppance, never. And then all of a sudden, the end, the villain ends up
We're
getting it.
mathematically,
what do you think
statistically.
What do you think about taking the belt from the champ?
Oh, okay.
What do you think about that?
So that phraseology.
You mean like scoring?
I feel
Right.
I like.
So it
I
goes
feel
to the
like I
champ.
like that. I feel like you better take me off my fucking throne. If
Jesus
we draw, you're
Christ.
sitting
Right.
down.
So if it's a draw at the end of the day.
So did anybody else get scared as Sven was saying that? And maybe they're just not sitting next to him, but it's like, you better take this off me. And I'm like, I'm not trying to, bro. I'm
Back to
just
my gold dead fingers.
Then when you put them out like this, they're longer.
I'm just saying Leon Edwards, okay? You know what it is? That's the first time I've ever seen Sven go down a conspiracy wormhole. It's like, I'm just saying,
They're
look
longer.
into it. Look
at the
long
finger length.
fingers. JFK was killed by Brandon Moreno. It all makes sense.
The fingers reached out of the window from the deposit code.
Okay, a few things to note here. I do enjoy this fight. You mentioned it is a little bit like sparring. I don't disagree with that. I still like it, and here is why.
They're like not killing. They're playing. They're like.
You're not wrong, but I think because Brandon in the first fight felt like he could have won. And in the second fight,
I thought he won the decision.
I have a
I didn't
question.
know. It was a
and
draw.
hold on, and in
I
the
thought he
second
won.
fight, Figgy just made mistakes and maybe wasn't himself that
Maybe
night.
had a bad weight cut, right? Yeah,
Something
et cetera.
happened, wasn't okay. Third fight, neither of these guys wants to make the mistake that
agreed.
would prompt them to lose. And that is why you're seeing them take not as calculated as risks.
The respect.
Anyway.
Okay, Elliot,
Guys,
what
I
did you
a
have?
question.
Agreed.
Okay,
That was-
guys.
yes.
No, okay, all your questions. What if we take into account like their weight class, right? So what if they're not? You know what I'm saying? What if they're not made to drop people all the time, but they are landing clean though, right?
Oh,
so
so
do they have a good chin?
You're
or-
on the power thing. We're talking about the.
Hold on.
Oh, okay.
Elliot,
okay,
are you
okay.
bringing up the fact that I said people under 140 can't hit hard because I
can't knock people out.
I feel like what you're saying right now is a less controversial version of what I said maybe about 5 minutes ago.
I'm a skinny
Yours
boy.
is a
Say it
slight
in a
version
nice
that's
way.
like, guys, I'm just saying maybe they don't
Velocity,
punch us.
time, momentum.
Meanwhile, I'm out here taking a stand in front of an audience being like,
weight and
yo,
power
Because they
behind
are
it.
125, right? They're 125.
So this is a flip. This is a flip. Whatever the judge wants to think, that's the thing. Like that's.
Moreno. Okay, wait, my bad, Raph.
We can't
Another
decide.
question.
There's no way to decide.
Another
Okay,
question.
Elliot has a second
Another
question. Let's see if it's something I've already
Do
answered.
you guys give it to the champ automatically in this
Okay.
instance?
No.
or what?
Okay, hold
No.
on. Both of you have asked me in this very,
Oh, there's
very
another
different
one of
way.
these.
The rules say judge it round by round.
Yes. Okay. So you asked
Or
earlier,
Pacific
and then I'll get
Coast.
to your
Oh, yeah, that
question.
works.
Your question was, do you believe you have to take it from the champ? When we first started, I was heavy into that belief in the podcast.
Yes.
So in the first few years,
Then
back
you saw
in 2010.
Dominic Reyes versus John Jones or what?
But when you see a fight like that, which I think actually Dom might have won.
Right? He did. I think he won.
I'm just saying. But
If it's round by round.
it's difficult to figure out the criterion in which you actually beat somebody mathematically. Because it's almost like you have to win 7 rounds.
Remember Bisping beating Silva?
I don't like that one.
Yeah.
I just
Silva
don't like that
fucking
one.
Insane.
Let's put it this way.
hurt him.
Yes.
Very
Very hurt him is the
He
most.
very hurt him, man.
Very hurt
And
him
he's
is
like, Bisping's like the winner, and he's like, fuck.
Yo, let's go. Almost done. Almost done.
All right. This is
After
Moreno
the
all
bell,
the
take
way.
a point.
Okay.
Take a point from Figueredo.
Y'all,
Take a point.
Figueredo
what is
cheated.
this? Take a point?
Let me drop a pinky.
Figueredo cheated.
That was, you know what? The saddest part about that was the amount of control that you had in holding one of my digits was a little too extreme. The fact that you were like,
never
Raph,
heard the-
I could actually disarm you with this one actual finger. I'm
Raph,
like, this
you
is
never heard of the
terrible.
wushu finger hold? Yep.
Listen,
Kung
get
Fu
out of here.
Panda, my dude. What, you never heard of that?
Kung Fu Panda.
douche.
Shout out to Jack Black. Tenacious D.
I would like to
What's up?
point this out. All of you guys who are telling me that I don't know enough Kung Fu Panda references, I need you to grow older than 13. Second,
You can
Amazing
find
movie.
diamonds in the
Amazing
rough, man.
movie.
Watch
yes.
cartoons. Come on.
I love cartoons.
That was a
Actually,
great
I'm not gonna lie.
Avatar. The Last Airbender.
The last Airbender.
Hold on,
My
hold on.
favorite show.
Avatar is
Nickelodeon.
not a cartoon.
It's on Netflix.
It's on Netflix.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
So,
I
okay.
can name things too.
We all.
Avatar was the best
So
show
everybody,
ever.
put your scores down.
right.
You haven't scored anything since the second
Neither did he.
round.
Neither did he.
Don't shoot
this
him
one
out
time
either.
sucks,
I have
agree with
it.
you. I agree with you.
Don't agree with
Third
me.
round,
Make your own.
Moreno.
You actually did the work. Everybody here needs to pull their part. We had a few quotations that we have had
Well, I
pop
got a
up.
parlay riding on this.
You do.
How
You
do
do.
you
One of the
super
first
biased.
notes
Does that matter?
here
What if the
came from
Browns had
Julio
drawn?
Garcia, who says, I got Moreno up on the scores.
Nice. I like that guy.
Julio Garcia also said, LOL. Also,
kidding.
my bad, Rafa Esparza, LOL. Thank you.
Awesome.
I appreciate that.
Oh, he went and looked up your
I
name.
gotta
You're on
use-
Wikipedia,
Raph, I gotta
I guess. He went and found you. I wonder if it's true what they say about you on
I was
there.
about to say, could you believe if somebody actually went on Google and was like, I Googled you, you are okay.
Right? They wrote. You got a nice Wikipedia
Raph, can I be
page,
excused to use the
Wanna
bathroom,
write
Raph?
your Wikipedia
Yeah, of course you have
awesome.
permission. Why do like everybody here asking for
I'm on
permission?
lockdown.
Are they asking permission to go to the bathroom?
It's like I need to get a bathroom key. It's like,
you should.
no,
You should give
not.
them a bathroom pass.
Sven's got the bathroom key. You can't
Yeah,
go.
you gotta wait.
You know what the dumbest
It's like
part about it
school.
is? The dumbest part about it is their bladders are so weak they're not even going to be here for the
Right?
actual
They didn't even wait to see
result.
what's gonna go on.
I'm going to have to cheat, and by cheat, I'm going to have to
go.
look over to.
I agree with Sven though. If you're the champ, you got to take it from me, and if you don't take it, then and Figgy did not take
Wow. However, bad news, my friend.
it. Figgy takes it.
Figgy did take it.
As you say, you jumped ahead. Oh well, I guess we got to jump ahead, right? Yeah, we
Well,
gotta go by.
here's
what's
the
real.
issue. I have to go by this because I don't hear the score.
Makes sense.
So when they hear it and they see it here, it'll actually be about 20 seconds behind. So I always want to make sure we're kind of aligned, because I don't mind people seeing things before us.
Right, but that makes
But
sense.
they oddly are very bitchy about being like, I already know the decision, so talk about what you guys saw.
Right.
It's like, okay, well, we'll appease
That's
you
funny.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn it. Well, there goes my parlay, but that was fun.
So you're obviously a little sad about the parlay, but Court, tell me a little bit about why you feel okay about it.
I mean, that fight was amazing. I mean, it ended off that way. The whole card from the prelims on up, like it's been the last year or so of UFC, like they've really dialed in the fights, I would say, and like you can see by the cards in tonight, like this is awesome, and we still got one fight to go.
Yes.
Like this isn't even over yet, and we have great cards. Like so, it's like the 20 years ago where the game is at to where it is today is like night and day, and it's what we were talking about earlier about how like those guys created it right at the beginning to where we are now so they could just pick it up.
Do you remember the first UFC you watched?
Oh man, that goes back to like Tito Ortiz and the Iceman.
Nice.
Like so so I think GSP, when was that? GSP and Fitch was the first one I watched.
Okay.
Where GSP was just beating him down for 3 rounds. This is before they had the 5-round championships.
Yes.
And GSP was just taking it to Fitch, and Fitch was just standing there, or not just standing there, like
No.
but it was a fight.
Yeah.
And it went all the way to decision. GSP held on to his belt, and that was like one of the greatest fights, and like one of the first fights that I remember watching, and that was probably like 15 years ago, right?
So
Somewhere
yeah,
around
no, I
there.
mean it's definitely about that long, if not what 15. Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
it's 2012.
yeah, bro.
2022.
We're old.
We are. It's all like if anybody did a nice highlight reel of our lives, we all aged a lot.
Right.
In
Well,
that time.
and the sport's growing since then, right? From that to today. How's that earpiece doing right there?
This earpiece is fighting with me, and I can't tell if it's because I've been drinking, but also
Probably that.
it is that. But it's
A
just
little bit of both.
Well, here's the hard part: it's bending the different way.
That's
That
what
would
she
be why.
said. There have been so many office like comments tonight that I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
like,
what was one that we missed that we should have gotten?
oh man, now you're telling me to remember things.
Oh
like
no,
that.
Court. So Court, let me say this:
It was bending. Oh yeah, you just said it was bending the wrong way.
it was bending the wrong way, but I think I can get it on the backside now. So I will fix it up. Was that good enough on The Office? Did I set you
Yeah.
up on that one?
Yeah, you did.
I want to ask you this. So last fight, we were kind of like, yo, dude, this is going to be your last appearance on here. This one will actually be your last appearance.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
For the fight card. I would ask you this. If people are looking to come here to train and talk directly to this camera, what is it that they can expect if they come over to Strength and Mobility? So if somebody is coming out of the blue and they want to come visit you guys, what could they expect if they make it down to y'all's gym?
So honestly, what you can expect is private training in a group setting, 6 to 10 people in a class. You get top level training. I mean, we're kinesiologists. We got our degree, and we're just taking our education and what information we have gained and giving it to you. Methods are many, principles are few. And that's what we try to train here and try to set you up for life, and so that you don't need us for the rest of your life. You can go do this on your own. You can learn it on your own. You can program on your own. You can do nutrition on your own. But if you want to stay with a family and you want to stay with people that push each other, this is the place to be. And that's what it's really all about, is that. And yeah, having Raph here, but I mean like just our couples. We have so many like husband, wives, families, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, that train here together. So many families, and that's what it's really about. This is a healthy lifestyle gym that introduces you to strength and conditioning and sets you up for life. That's all I really got.
Well, I may
Plus
need...
MMA and submission, grappling, and self-defense, and striking, and kickboxing.
I'm excited to talk a little bit about the Combat Academy with
Right.
with Sven in a second here, but I need to get your reaction to this because Julio Garcia did chime in again, as he has been doing all night. But this one pertains to you. It says, "If I had a beard like Court," and he spelled it not with the K, and I think we were pretty specific about saying it starts with the K. "I'd easily be able to hide an 8-ball in it."
Oh, it's not there yet.
LOL, RIP, not mad at that. Decision, close fight. Sorry you lost that bet, bro.
Nice. I like that this dude's on it all night.
You would be surprised about some of our fans.
This
Some,
beard
they
is
stick with us.
nothing yet. I mean, you go back a few months ago before I trimmed it, it was down to here. So, I mean,
Is that the longest that you've had the beard there?
yeah, pretty much. I get it down to here and then I shave it off.
Yeah.
I go between.
See, I
got a
link
strong chin with the beard. It makes me look like Thanos. It's weird.
when I saw you with the extra long beard, I was like, yeah, I got to cut it off at a certain point because it doesn't work as well for me.
Well, in rolling, like it gets in your
Yeah.
mouth, like it gets everywhere. It gets on the other person. I'm hairy enough that I feel bad enough that I'm like, okay, I should probably trim my beard.
Can I point this out to you though? All of jiu-jitsu is gross. Like the whole group
This is
of it.
true,
It's
so why
just
add
like
hair to it?
Yeah, fair.
Look at these arms.
I just tell people
I'm like Robin Williams.
I just tell people all the time. I'm like, anytime they try to apologize for something, I'm like, this whole sport is gross. Like
Right.
everything,
100%.
everything you do, I've already been like, I've made. peace with
100%.
this.
We all stink. Like
everybody-
right, at the end of the day, it's a mat that, like, if you took the water off the
my
mat, or
God,
the liquid,
no.
I should say,
Yeah.
off the mat after 2 hours of training and put it in something, you wouldn't want to see what that color is.
No, dude.
Because it's not clear. Oh yeah,
That was so nice
Diaz.
that Nate Diaz was able to call
He
from
got the joint too. He was
Also-
calling you out. He heard it.
being in the middle of a fight. He was at the UFC and he had time to call us. That was so nice of him. Who knew? I also like that they're spending time promoting the Jackass. Is this 4? Good Lord. And I'll tell
He's
you
gonna
this.
take a punch.
Wait, did he take a kick or a
And
punch
then-
to the dick?
That's what it looked like.
No.
Through the cup.
Not necessary.
Like, what's gonna hurt worse is the cup.
So, all right, let me point this out. Jackass, when I was young, was very much like, ah. Now that I see the actual gray and silver in Johnny Knoxville's hair, I think,
Well,
bro.
not only that, but Johnny Knoxville created it and then had to stop doing it because of insurance.
Yes.
And now he gets everybody else to do it so he can make money.
Yeah.
Right. That's
Screw
crazy.
that,
Travis Pastrana is still out there doing it on his own.
Bro, and every time I see him do it, I just go like, hey, man, how much do we enjoy this? And why do people, you know what? You're right. All right. Show me that clip though. Okay.
True.
I get that.
Can't argue that, right? I mean, that's
So Court, I want to point this out is that, I've been coming here for a good while now. I think it's almost been 2 years since the first time I made an appearance here. And I have to say the growth that's been here has been remarkable. I know that I said it a little bit earlier because we thought that was going to be your last appearance, and then I read because I didn't read. But when I really have seen such progress happen here, I love the fact that you guys limit your sessions so that you can stay true to being with those people. So that when you have small groups, you make sure that you're putting so much time in detail. And what's great is I get these little peeks every time I come in to train of what's happening on the other side. So there's mats here, and then there's like a whole workout facility on the other side of it. And it's like 2 or 3 different worlds are happening all at once, and it's super cool because there could also be personal training happening over here on the side. One thing I did want to ask you about is because I've actually had Sven on camera talk about it, but can you tell about the outreach that you guys have for vets? Because I know that's important to both you and Sven. So what is it that you guys have done to reach out to vets, and what do you do as a program here that integrates them into this?
Yeah, for sure. Actually, I'm glad you brought that up. So we have a nonprofit we partnered with 3 years ago called the Heroes Movement. And they started so we were watching ESPN, and one of the guys was wearing the shirt for Heroes Movement, and it started because of 22 vets a day committing suicide. And the gentleman who started Heroes Movement, Mike, he is a Navy vet, and he's lost some friends. I mean, we've all lost some friends. And so the Heroes Movement is to create a community where veterans can come together and create that community that we had, that brotherhood and sisterhood that we had back in the service, and bring it into our community and strength train and get them back onto the road of recovery and get them off of pharmaceuticals. And to also show the community that, hey, these people served your community, and now you can be here training alongside them. And like help them come into it like, oh, there are people here who care, and they don't have to show, they don't have to say that they care, but them just being here. Yep. And so every veteran of any era, no matter their DD-214 status, can come train with us for free, and they're sponsored by the Heroes Movement. So a little plug for Heroes Movement. They're at the Heroes Movement USA on Instagram. That's their website also, .org. Check them out, donate. If you're a vet, look them up. They have it all over the country. We're growing, and yeah, it's a great thing to have, and it's one of the ways to curb veteran suicide and get people off pharmaceuticals and curb homelessness, especially in LA, because most of our homeless are combat veterans or veterans in general. So yeah.
And I love that from day one that was something that was integrated into the gym and like what it is that you guys are trying to accomplish here. And it was so cool to see that be such a prominent part of what you guys do. And the hardest part I think about outreach for vets is sometimes they just don't know. And then sometimes when they don't know, they don't ask.
Right.
So when that becomes an issue, it becomes, oh, how do we get more attention to this? How do we bring more awareness? And, I remembered because I interviewed Sven ages ago. And one of the things that I was doing in that interview was I was like, tell me a little bit about it. And I could tell he was like, I would love to talk about it, but also like, I don't want to harp too much on it. It's like, Right, but we gotta tell people.
Yeah,
And
I
so
mean
that's
that's the
been
only way it
super
gets
important.
out there.
Absolutely.
It's tough and it's hard to ask for help, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And we all need it. I mean, or it's not even help; it's assistance. It's helping. It's getting back on the path, right? Like the path of health. So I mean, it's not seeking help; it's seeking assistance and
Yes.
seeking what it is that you should be doing, anyways, right? And so consistency leads you that way.
Absolutely. Well, Court, I'm glad that we were able to do this. I'm glad that you were able to come on. I just want to say again, cheers to you, sir. I appreciate
Cheers,
you
brother.
and your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you
the
and your
hospitality.
time. Yeah, for
Please,
sure.
man. This is the least I can do. Y'all are the best. Ladies and gentlemen, Court, everybody. Nice round of applause. Boom.
Gallon of water.
Good Lord. My man exits with a plug for water.
For water.
There's not too many people you'll see do that on their way out. We need some scorecards, please. Scorecards? No, we just used that. Are you saying you're undefeated?
He works for
Oh, you put Figgy down?
Come on, girl.
Oh, you did at the very end. Oh, I had Figgy down too, but that's fine.
Let's go. Fist
Hey,
bump.
what's up?
Whatever.
Go.
Oh no, Court took
Said he
that.
had to take it. He didn't take it from Moreno.
Oh, Sven is. Yeah, no, that is a good parallel
I'm
juxtaposition.
just trying to be the
here.
judges.
Thank you. Let me point this out. We're bringing back on Elliot. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show, Elliot. And of course, oh no, Mike Bell is texting you back like a real person.
And he's
No, Mike Bell does not understand. That was done in jest.
wait. I have a question. Is
Yo,
Mike Bell there? Did you guys see him? You guys spotted
I'm
Mike
pretty
Bell?
sure we saw him or some facsimile of him.
Mike Bell, respect. I used some wrestling
You at these
practice.
fights, dog?
You're the worst person in the world. Sorry. And ladies and gentlemen, let's bring back on Rob. Rob, come on over, sir. Hey!
Castro!
I like the idea that as
Fighting soon.
hold on, as Sven gets more drunk, the more DJ he becomes. I thought for a second he was gonna be like, "Ladies and gentlemen, we're returning." Burr, 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 Rob! Burr, burr, burr.
155 pounds of romance. Robert!
All right, sir. Everybody's got a scorecard. We already have one. Hold on, Kenny.
You are the man. Thank
Kenny.
you very much.
How?
little
You
late, I'm
can't
not
tell
gonna
me
lie.
unbelievable. You had one job. One job, sir. You know what it is? It was your shining moment. But you know what it's like? It's like a ring girl that another ring girl stepped in and was like, and they go, wait, I was supposed to go on this one. Not today, bitch.
Not today.
Today. They know it's round 2 now. What? Okay. So I'm very excited about that. All right, let's go back to this. Elliot, who do you have in this fight?
Ooh, straight up.
Raf.
Yeah, what's up?
Raf.
Yeah, what's up?
Raf.
Yeah, what's up?
Raf.
How many times are you gonna say my name, you dick?
You know I got Ngannou, bro. Come on.
How did I know you have Nagano?
Ngannou, let's go. Raf.
What?
Ngannou.
Yes,
I feel
Elliot.
like look. I feel like he changed a lot in the last couple fights. He deserves this win.
He's evolving or what?
He's evolving for sure. So he was gone before Gon was gone.
Okay,
right? Like,
fair,
you know what
fair,
I'm saying?
okay.
Like he was calm in that Stipe fight. That's how he beat them because Stipe was also one of the goats after Cain Velasquez, and he beat Stipe.
Did you just say that because you're Mexican?
I'm gonna battle this young Padawan here.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Hold on.
Challenge Elliot.
Why are you going to challenge him, Sven? And what are you challenging him at? Because I want to point out you've been drinking, so make
How
it.
is Ngannou Gane before Gane was Gane? I don't understand the statement.
Look it,
please.
and Ngannou was calm. Like he was the heavyweight that was calm before Gon. Well, you know what I'm saying. I guess Gon had some fights to do right before, you know. Before he came out like that.
Defense
But
sustained.
Can I point something out here?
I would
which
not
is-
win in court.
Sven, let me point something out. You clearly don't speak fluent in Elliot, so you have to be able to hear him.
Well,
Thank you, Raf. Thank you.
Because when he was sitting there, he's like, "Hey fam, let me tell you, he was in Ngannou before Ngannou was in Ngannou."
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that makes sense. I understand you.
And I was
Thank
passionate. You understood, huh?
I did. I felt it from over here. Okay.
This is why we have good training sessions, Raf.
This is why we connect so well, Elliot. You know that. We see eye to eye,
Thank
fam.
you.
All right, let me ask this. Sven,
sir.
We did lose viewers on that, by the way. I just want to point that out. The more closeness that Elliot and I expressed, people were like, nah, I don't need to watch this. Thanks, guys. Sven, who do you have on this
They'll
fight?
come back.
Can I just be a cop out?
Yeah, you can be a cop-out if you need to.
So I guess I would say, of course, I can't deny Ngannou's power. If he touches him, I'm in agreement with everyone else. That
Okay.
could change the game. But Cyril Gane is light for a heavyweight, and he looks like he moves well. He has good distance. He has good patience. He
Yeah.
measures well. I would say that he picks him apart. He fatigues him, and he's able to find his openings and create more power within those openings, and eventually create the knockout blow that's going to finish the Gane.
Okay, you say knockout blow like
Cyril
he's-
Gane, 4th round.
Cyril Gane, 4th round.
That's my bold prediction.
Okay.
But don't quote me on it.
This is what the show is. I don't know how any other way
Don't you
to do
dare
it.
record this.
Oh, well. Okay, I'll see what I can do about the internet and scrubbing it off there. Okay, can I point something out? Rob is already my favorite, and here's why. Robert is over here doing the homework.
I'm not doing
No, you were doing the homework. Nobody else here has filled out all of the right spots. Like Elliot almost did it, but he left an open
Hold on, look
spot
at me in
here.
like 10 seconds.
My bad.
Rob actually went and did the homework, wrote down the names, and has actually signed his name to
I didn't
it.
write Serial Guns. My
That's
bad.
as far as I'll get. So it's a tough one.
And then a Francis. So let me point this out. Main event is what I'm writing down. Hey, if you guys give us a like and a share on Facebook, we will give you a toast on air. Or if you give us a subscription on YouTube, we will give you a toast on air. So I want to point this out.
Sounds like everybody gets a toast on air. Yeah.
First of all,
He said,
Court,
oops.
we did our best to acknowledge you. Elliot didn't get a toast on air yet. We yelled at him. If anything, I gave him shit for being a silly goose.
Right. We should all take a toast.
Hey, you want to hear what Mike Bell said?
What did Mike Bell say?
I'll have to listen to the voicemail. It's loud over here. Yes, sir. I'm here. Excellent. You savage.
Oh, no.
I'll referee you.
You know what the dumb part of this is? Is that Mike Bell, 100%. Mike Bell on Instagram right now. He is there. Oh, he did check it out. So,
Yeah, they have Thursday
And Ngannou,
matches.
10 pounds
Where do they
heavier.
have Thursday matches? They said only 40-year-olds and older are allowed there. What the fuck? In LA, they are having those with Herb Dean and Mike Bell.
Corp
I'm
is showing us.
35. I want to go.
God, you're 35. Mike Bell, I think the best part about that is that on voicemails, especially on Apple phones, it will tell you, it'll do a transcription of what they said. So I'm really interested to see if he actually just looked at the transcription and said, fuck y'all, I'm not talking to y'all until you're sober.
Also, this fight's going to be awesome, so he's probably thinking that.
Of course. Rob, did we get an answer from you? Do we know who you're going for in this fight?
No, but damn, probably go with Ngannou.
You're going to go with Ngannou? Uh-oh.
Power over measure.
Okay, so Ngannou,
Ngannou.
Cyril.
Cereal.
Cereal.
Cereal. Are you for
is
cereal
Gane.
right now?
I
Okay.
went to look for breakfast.
The cereal was gone.
And ain't got it. Okay. Okay.
Thank you, dude.
I will reveal to you all that I feel that this meme encapsulates my entire understanding and feeling about this
Please tell me
particular
this is the
fight.
thing you're going to thing.
I don't know what that means. When you say, is it the thing I'm going to thing? Are you trying to do something right now?
God damn it, I have to airdrop you something immediately.
Oh, airdrop it to me, fam.
Immediately.
Okay. Because one of the tricks I can do is I can integrate it onto the show.
Nice.
It just has to be given to me in a certain way. So I very much hope that he is able to get into me in time.
I was gonna go watch
I do.
this.
I
live.
like that. Rob's like, "Yo, fam, we need to clean this up, man. This is too many files."
Raph. I was gonna go watch this live, but those tickets were expensive in Anaheim.
So you were
Hey.
not gonna come and show up for us? Oh yeah, that's a good one. Send me that.
Airdropping you right now.
He did, except you know what? It would be really shitty if I said decline. But
Don't you do something.
You'd be a true comedian if you declined it. Come back.
okay,
You should've-
so this was a post that we put up that said, "Hey, listen, you should watch our Fight Companion." However, this is the one that I think encapsulates why I am going for who I'm going for. UFC 270 breakdown, grappling, Cyril. Striking, Cyril. Conditioning, Cyril. Fight IQ, Cyril.
Damn.
Cyril is so
Why
much
is
better than
power not a
Ngannou.
tribute on that thing?
That being said,
Or heart.
that being said,
Sleeper ability.
that being said, Ngannou in the third round by KO. And I was like, yo, this is exactly how I feel, and I cannot tell it any better than that.
Bro, look at it.
So I wanted to make sure Kevin Martinez gave us a subscription. Kevin, we're going to give you a toast in just a second, okay? But I want to go ahead and point up this last meme that was sent to me by Svensson over here. Let us put it up. I do appreciate this one. I think it is funny. Do we know who made this? Do
You have to say it right, I think.
I don't know that I will. And it says,
Ngannou for the win.
when you go to make breakfast and all of the...
Cereal gone.
100 burpees when Ngannou wins.
No, hold on. My man over here is trying to do a burpee.
This thing is happening.
It is happening. Okay, we're in the thick of it.
50 burpees.
50 burpees. Are you trying to make a bet happen against who?
I think against Ngannou wins.
So are you doing this to Sven?
To everybody on the panel.
No, you're not doing it to me. Because I do one burpee and I go, no, I don't need to do this. I'm a grown adult. All right. Rob, what are you seeing so far in this fight?
Try to go for a takedown,
Okay.
clinching.
So he has one underhook, and we're talking about Cyril having the one underhook on Ngannou. One of the things that they were saying, especially in that meme, was that he has better grappling. Do you think that's the case? Or are we even going to see that tonight?
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. Okay.
I feel like these guys are gonna just try to do the striking thing.
Bro. They'll punch me.
A lot of times, like expectation, like creates the fight too, right? It's
That's
like,
true.
oh, these guys are gonna like just knock each other out.
Well, it's like sometimes you put things that you go, this guy's gonna fly to the moon tonight, and you're like, I think he's just fighting. I don't think anybody's really doing anything like new. Nobody's going to NASA tonight, bro. So let me ask this: we are talking about the fight stature. Somebody put up a question, and it's Julio. Julio says, yeah, definitely. He says, I'm thinking stamina over power. So what is he trying to say there, Elliot?
Cyril Khan over Ngannou.
That's what he's saying. Ooh, heavy hands, fam.
That's a nice tricky elbow.
It was a tricky elbow indeed.
Yeah. What was that? Korean Zombie?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yair Rodriguez.
Yo, I know we were shitting about it earlier, but Elliot did not ask permission.
Elliot, you are not allowed to leave
Look at
without
this.
permission, bro.
He literally got up and was like,
He's getting
He's cold. He's got
oh, I see what's happening here now. Okay.
saddle up, partner.
Okay. And
What's up with the knee sleeves? Is that for half guard? Because like I'm gonna totally get double underhooks, no big deal, and then totally sweep.
240 left to go in the first round. Man, I would notice this, though. This is always very interesting. At what point do you feel like you want the slit in your shorts? Because those
Head
don't...
kicks.
Yeah, head kicks? You want
Yeah,
that
head
extra reach
kicks.
for that?
You don't want anything. Like, why do you want anything? Just like, hey, if you're like trying to touch my face and I just go, hey, what's up? You don't want anything grazing your like an arm. That's
No.
what the shorts do to your legs if you don't have them cut.
Okay. But, like, let me ask this.
All right.
Look at those shorts that Cyril is wearing.
Okay.
Those don't seem like
He's
those...
telling him, I'm a kickboxer, man.
Right, absolutely.
I was 13-0 at kickboxing.
But those, and maybe it's just the Venom brand, but those look like he cut them himself. Am I wrong in this?
One time I had a cut in my jiu-jitsu shorts and I ripped the fuck out of them all the way up, all the way up to the strappy part, and it was only on one side. And then I was like, hey, everyone's gonna think this would happen with like a foot and a sleeve leg.
Yeah, absolutely. But every time I look at something like that, I go, for whatever reason, the UFC's version of like tie shorts never look right. They always look homemade.
Oh yeah. Maybe you can like suffocate them with them.
Rob, have you ever found? Do you have a pair of fight shorts that you like? this has been a big problem for us in grappling. Are you a
Velcro.
Velcro?
Strength mobility's fucking shorts.
Oh, he's got to put those over. Is that what
We
he's
don't
doing?
even have shorts.
Oh, I was like, fam, I've never seen the shorts.
Buy the shorts, though. Buy the shorts.
You like the Velcro? So you're in the okay.
It's like with the string, right?
Yeah, because there's Velcro string, and then some people aren't into the Velcro. So everybody has their different methods on this. I'm going to go over to Elliot. Elliot, do you have merch? Did you literally just go off camera to put on your merch?
I got cold, but yes, I ran out of sweaters and I ran out of shirts.
Okay.
So when I get a new shipment, yes, I'll have merch.
Okay, Elliot, let me ask this. I'm looking at the shirt. It looks great. What does it say here?
It says Bukoima Aguao Center.
Okay, so that is where you are currently teaching out of, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
That's correct.
Okay, what do people know or need to know about training with you?
Well, come and train all levels. I emphasize on all levels. I'm gonna start a women's class soon, but I already have a kids class, striking class, morning cardio class. Every class you need to, you know what I'm saying, to lose weight and get back in health. But yeah, if you want to come and learn martial arts too and compete in tournaments, come.
Okay, Elliot,
Yeah,
how
get some
come,
training in.
and here's a real question, how come I've known you for so long and I haven't lost weight?
That's on you.
Raf. We have hard training sessions. I lose like 2 pounds just with our training sessions.
That's true,
So
that is true. Actually, you know
I
what?
feel like I gotta text him more and be like, yo, send me messages of your meals, Raf. Like,
It is pretty good. Oh, no, you can't jump in.
Can we piggyback?
No, that was for Elliot. Everybody else cannot chime in on that one.
Raf, I need pictures of the meals now, okay?
Oh, God. You know what? I will say, so I don't know if people know this, but every once in a while when I do my own meal prep, and I have enough time to do my own meal prep, I have never gotten more fire emojis, heart emojis than the people in this room.
Yeah.
Like, it's so weird that I get such a crazy pop for being like, I made some
You
salmon
send me a
today.
salad, I'm like, let's fucking get it. Let's fucking get it right now, Rap.
Guys,
Salad me up, dude.
Look it.
We're talking about
After he talks to Raf, when he's meal prepping, you know he's on game. Like he's got competitions coming up. Like he's coaching people for competitions. He's got something coming up.
Nah, dude, I'm trying to get my cholesterol under shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got competitions with anybody. You know what my competition is? With my doctor. And you know what really sucks? When you go, this is real talk. When you go to the doctor and they don't have you like stripped down like you are in a fight, you're always like, that's not my real weight though. I'm wearing shorts right now. Like I'm wearing jeans. You know what I mean? Like I have these in my pocket. Like, and then when they don't allow you to flex on there, I'm like, what's the point of this? This weigh-in is whack. Let me weigh in like a real fight. Thank you.
They weigh you in with shoes and everything.
Yeah, and I'm like,
after you had a heavy breakfast, I'm like,
exactly. I'm like, these shoes also are at least 2 pounds.
Right?
So let's take those off.
You see what I'm saying?
and then they do the height test. I'm like, man, I got like shoes on. Come on, don't hype me up.
No. I'll put my shoes on for this. That's fine. It's cool.
Hey, did you guys hear the knockout shit?
What is the knockout shit?
Like, the coach was like, you want me to release the video? Nagano said he knocked out Gane with a left head kick.
That's a great
spinning
quotation.
kick.
Remember?
A spinning kick, I think.
Okay.
No, he said
Right?
left head kick.
Okay, first of all,
Left spinning head kick.
up to the
No.
microphone.
head kick.
Okay. So let me bring this up.
Carry.
How is it that we made it this far into this this discussion
Here, inside range.
Bygones hands down.
of them? We're gonna get to that. Well, I think it's because he feels he's the better kickboxer. But I feel like one thing that's interesting is how did we make it all the way to fight week when Francis Ngannou then just goes, "Oh, did I mention I accidentally knocked him out?" And I go, "You waited this long to tell us that?
my God.
It's 3 days to the fight." And you're like, "Oops, I knocked him out." And I go, "Bro, if that was the case and I knocked Elliot out and they said you have a fight with Elliot, day one I would have been like, yo, I fucked him up 5 times."
Slapped him.
No, he did it on purpose.
He did it. Why did he do it on purpose?
He waited for
the
fight
ear
week.
with a thumb punch.
Just to get into his head?
You see that
You
thing?
think so?
I was like, this way.
Yeah, you gotta hold it. You gotta hold it. You gotta know when to shoot.
I saw. It's really bad when you can feel part of someone's back of their forearm on your head, and you're like, I don't knock me out.
That was the thing. That was what he did. He did that thing.
Okay, so
Cyril Gani's gonna head kick him in the
I'm gonna
fourth
point
round.
this out. Nobody here except for the man who's been doing his homework
Fucking Robert.
is on this. Robert actually
Remember,
put
what was
down
that
the
a
score.
scorecard?
All right.
I'm super attentive and I do everything right. God damn it, Robert.
Okay, so
Damn, that was a 0.
let me ask this, because so far the striking on that CompuStrike
hasn't ended. Oh,
showed us that there was some excellent work being done here by Cyril. Do we believe that to be true? I want to ask this.
Yes.
There's a few notes here. The first of which from Julio Garcia that said hashtag Team Elliott. However, hold on.
He's on your team, bro.
Hold on. He only put hashtag team.
Thank you, cuz.
So it said hashtag team and then spacebar Elliott. So it really means he's just saying hashtag teams in general. He's just like, I just like having teams.
Hey, get more specific, motherfucker. Come on, bro. Let's go, bro.
And number
Serious
two,
business.
number two, Julio Garcia says, and you guys at the panel can chime in on this. It says that Francis looks like he is slowing down.
Second round, dude. 10 minutes in, you're not slowing down.
Okay,
This
okay.
dude can for sure fight 25 minutes.
Robert, do you think he's slowing down?
okay.
I ask you
I don't
this.
know if
Julio,
sir.
that
Julio,
includes
hey.
rest.
Hold on.
I agree with Julio Garcia.
I
Maybe not
asked
slowing
Rob.
down, but the other dude's picking it up.
You think that that's what's happening? So maybe as a result of that, it's not a diss on him.
Yeah.
But that maybe they're not noticing the excellent work being done by his opponent. Okay, that's fair.
More
Sven,
jabs out there.
Sven, you just
I have
high-fived
nothing
on
to
that.
add to Robert's statement.
You have nothing to add. Well, that's not how podcasts work. But okay. I'd like to point out that
Agreed.
if somebody goes, I think the murder happened like this. I have nothing else to say.
I was not there.
Season done. Episode 2. We figured it out, guys. Elliot, what do you have to say on this fight so far? You said that you were Team Ngannou from minute 1. Are you still feeling the ride on that?
Yes.
Why so? Are you worried at all, though?
I'm not worried. I agree with Rob, though. Right? It's getting technical. And I feel I still got Ngannou, but it's been a close first round. I don't even know what to score the first rounds, though. But I'm biased, and I know I'm biased. So I put 10-9 for Ngannou. And I
Wait, are you putting down the second score already?
You're right, I did.
No, the second round isn't done yet. No!
30 seconds left. 30 seconds left, and Ngannou takes it, baby. Let's go.
Hold on.
You got to take it, baby. Let's go.
Hold on. No, that's the exact point I'm going to bring up, which is if he gets knocked out, you're going to be the person that said, oh, I scored it for actually his opponent who knocked him out.
That's going to hit 1 million, right? That meme.
That meme will hit 1 million.
Come on, man.
I'm not jinxing. You're the one that did the scorecard before the round's done. And you know who also did that? Sven.
Boom. Round 3.
You put 9.
Yeah, I agree.
I like that Elliot's like, Elliot's the person that goes, hey, fool, let me help you with your score. You didn't get that right. I got it.
Yeah, you're right, though. You put 10-9 for Gan, right? Yeah.
Don't ask me.
Okay. So let me.
I might agree, but I got it.
Okay. That was a good kick. That was good. Let me point out.
I think it's 0-0. Is that a thing? Can I be 0-0?
Nobody can be 0-0.
I have a question.
Yes.
You can't score draws like individually within the round.
You cannot.
So it has to be 10-9.
It has to be a 10. So somebody has to get
7.
Somebody has to get 10.
9.5.
No.
There's not a 9.5.
So that's insane. So
Well,
this is
they're
why
not
we have
earthquakes.
problems with
You
judging.
can't rate them like that. That felt like a 6.3 on the Richter scale.
There's been 9.5.
This is why we have problems with judging.
First rounds have tied.
Okay.
Don't tell me there hasn't been a tie.
Sven, I am not
That
in
was
charge of all of MMA. If I was in charge of all of
I
MMA,
texted Mike Bell.
guys,
school us,
I want to
sorry.
point this out. If Mike Bell gives me shit, I will rat out every single person in this room. I will 100% snitch on you all, and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, Alejandro actually put me up to this. He was the mastermind behind it." No, don't tell him that either.
No. Hands down, Mike Bell is one of the best judges I know. Because he trains in jiu-jitsu, he does MMA, right? Like he trains.
That's what we're
yeah.
saying. He's like,
That's-
this dude.
he's a purple belt, I think. I think.
I think so.
He's
So,
a legit purple
Elliot,
belt.
I need a response from you on this, and it says,
Yes.
Julio Garcia says, "Love how games misspelled picking angles."
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
So he's
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about-
yeah, Gan, yeah,
Look, he's
Yeah.
doing it right now. He's
Yes,
like,
yes.
But Nagano's your boy.
You're right.
So
You're right.
how is that working in your head?
Hey, I feel like you're right. Gan is a good challenge.
Okay.
And Gan is gonna make a comeback. Julio.
Okay.
Have we talked about?
I don't
the
need your
Gane
fucking
switch
negativity.
flip yet? Have
Okay,
talked
no,
about him
we
switching
haven't, but
stances?
you can tell me. Look at that takedown. Holy shit, that was a power slam takedown. Good on him,
What does
bro.
Gane need right now? Right underhook, right underhook, right underhook.
But he's got to do something with it. He's got to do something with it though.
You need one thing. It's a right underhook.
Okay,
It's the only thing.
so hold on. Sven, why does he need a right underhook? Could you
So
explain
he can
that?
get his arms and his legs on the same side
Okay.
and be outside of the body. Right now, he is being dominated in that position. He's 50-50.
Okay, come up closer to the microphone. I would say
if
this.
he gets the underhook on the right side, of course, frames create openings to create underhooks, of course, but dig. Like he has space. Like right now, you can see space. He has fingers outside the right armpit. Get up, shift, and do the little hop thing. You know the hop thing.
I know the hop thing.
Shift, hop with the hip.
I'm so glad that he's looking at me like, you know the thing.
Push that right leg into fucking out. You got to get outside the right leg. No.
I want to point this out, and maybe this is to the brown people on the panel. That was the most like.
Stand. Post right foot, stand.
Look how calm and
Post
Gane
right
is.
foot. There you go.
Elliot,
Right
coming in
foot
for his flowers
Oh,
already.
he's got a hook.
Oh, and he's got
Turn left.
Yo.
Left. Stand.
Let's go.
He can stand.
He can stand. He can stand.
And Gane was gone before Gane
Oh,
was
did he
gone.
take standing, take cage
alright,
control?
wait, let's wait.
Karate chop.
Why are you trying to karate chop me? I'm not in this fight, fam. No, it's not. Karate chops are
It's the
death.
forehead and the chin piece right now, right? Like,
Okay, here's Julio Garcia chiming in again. He says, Fen like Yoda and everyone else the Jedis. LOL. That takedown courtesy of Kamaru.
Right? Hey, Julio Rice, man, is a Yoda, bro. He's a genius.
I thought that he was your enemy. I thought that Julio was your enemy, and now he's
But
okay.
he was like going for the opposite.
Oh,
guy,
Julio's
so-
your cousin?
No, Julio's my cousin. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Julio Garcia. Yeah. That's all
Nobody
right.
explained that to
My
me.
bad.
I was like, why do you have
Shout out
beef with a
Julio.
random ass fucking person off the show?
he's from Russia.
It's just, I mean, listen, I've had a lot of Russian bots chime in recently, and let's be very
You know what's
real.
cool right now? Like,
What's up?
Connor's shoulder, right shoulder, chin piece on Nick on it. But underhook, I guess.
Oh,
that's hard.
I didn't know that
head
Francis is
control.
missing a little bit of hair in this region. Did anybody else notice that? I didn't notice that until
It
tonight.
happens to the best of us, Raph. It happens
Bro,
to
I know. Listen, man. I'm holding on to this for as long as
All right,
possible.
guys, it's easy. Watch. The whole crew will say, "What do I want when we're on the cage with the over/under? What do I want if I'm pressing into the cage?
I don't know, Sven.
A
What do we
high
want?
under." Everyone in the room will say a high under.
Oh, look at that.
Is this a thing we say here? I don't know.
It's a thing, Raph.
Come
It's a
on.
thing.
For
I
sure
don't-
on the
You
cage,
do this
guys
too.
want underhooks.
I don't do anything.
As a
Underhook.
mug.
Underhook is what you want always, no matter
And
what.
it wants to be super high.
A high. You're right.
I'm so scared what's
What does your
happening right
underhook
now.
want to be? High as a motherfucker.
What is it?
I don't even go here. I don't know. If I did go here, I might know. You know what it is? I show up like a cousin, like a distant cousin every once in a while and
Treat me
go,
like a brother.
you do treat me like a brother. I appreciate that. That's very sweet.
Gane's
Training
winning,
this week?
right?
Yeah.
Training this week, absolutely. I'll be in. Okay. Rob, has this been a fight that has been living up to your expectations thus far in?
It is pretty exciting, yeah.
What have you enjoyed about it thus far? Has there been any surprises to you in terms of like, is it more exciting than you thought it might be or no?
Like heavy chopping.
Oh, he has a lot.
I think he's
Well,
good,
no,
huh?
he doesn't because he's inside.
So,
I mean, expectations. They
Yeah.
look like a good fight. It's playing next week, you know? I'm interested.
were you excited for this fight coming into it?
Already have an underhook? Push the leg in.
Or are they so big that you're like, yo, it could be done in like 2 seconds. I don't know.
It's always hard with the heavyweights, huh?
Absolutely, man.
Just the fight game, man.
But I'll tell you this, this has been a great round for Francis.
Yeah.
It's been really, really good. So if people
Took it
weren't
out with
sure,
the takedown, huh?
he did. I'll tell you this, on my 2022 bingo card, it didn't say Francis Ngannou was going to get a takedown. I'll be this real. Hey, let's do our homework because they're clearly not.
Yeah, we'll give this one to Ngannou.
Okay.
That takedown was nice.
Thank you, fam.
More controlling with the...
Oh, hey guys, did you write down your score?
Yeah.
I like that both of them are like, shit. Okay, Julio Garcia chimes in and says, Francis composure. That sounds like an incomplete
Look how
sentence.
wide that jaw is, dude. He's like,
Hey, no. What did Julio say? Whatever. I think he's agreeing with Francis.
I think he's coming around. It says, wow, wrestling has improved so much. You know where you can also improve wrestling? With my man Elliot. Hey, go take classes with this man over here.
At Combat Academy.
Wait, I was gonna do one for you later.
Once he passes
Wait, who yelled out my wife's in my DMs? How does that at all connect between the two?
He just took his shine as far as
guys.
He took his shine and so he's in his wife's DMs? What soap opera are you writing right now?
Guys, hey, once you get good enough, I'll refer you to, you come to McGuire Center, I'll refer you to Combat Academy, all right?
It's like the feeder academy. It's like once you're okay, we send you over to strength mobility.
We have a process going here, okay? We have a
a
system.
All good.
Oh no, Mike Bell. I'm gonna have to send him an apology text.
I'm gonna say,
hey, hold on.
Should we Mike Bell?
Come over this way.
Mike Bell after the
Hey, before he gets on out of here, I just want to give due props, appreciation to our man Alejandro. Alejandro, take a quick seat over here real quick. Sir, first and foremost, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Did you have a good time?
I did. Thank you for having me.
Oh, of course. That's the easiest thing to do. Tell me this. When do we see you fight next? What's coming up next for you, sir?
Hopefully in April. Just like I said, I'm going to tune up I'm going to polish up the tools, and I'm going to get right back in there.
All right. Let me ask this. What is your favorite part about training here at Strength and Mobility?
One word, everything.
Nice.
You know,
Everything.
that's cool,
That's it.
but like that I can't cut that in like.
Other
a
than
video,
that,
know
you
what I
gotta
mean?
come check it out for yourself, because that's it.
That's my favorite
This
part.
is
Yeah,
like.
I can't say it. I gotta just.
you
just
gotta come check it out,
We'll do a
man.
class. We'll just like. Let's see what's
Yeah,
up.
Just get sucked up a little bit, and then we're good.
I want to make sure we point something out real quick. Is I saw clips of your fight. I was not actually there, but whenever I know that people on the fight team for this team are fighting, I make sure to watch their clips. And I thought there were some really cool things. And even when I saw you train this week, I saw improvements in what you have done from that fight. So I've already seen that you've made significant improvements in your game, and I'm looking forward to what you're doing next. So thank you so much for being on the show here today. We appreciate you and your time. We hope that you have a great rest of your day. And I'm already looking forward to the next time you come in, and we'll get some rounds in next time, man.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody.
Have a great rest of your day.
Coach.
Alejandro, everybody. Hey. I realized that he had to fist bump him while also, if a fist bump happened to him, I was going to get punched. And I really wasn't feeling like I was in the mood to get punched by that man. I've seen him kick and punch. All right, Elliot, you can come back in. Thank you so much. He got another takedown. Thank you, Rob. I appreciate that.
Trying to get that. He knows you don't do jujitsu, my guy.
He doesn't do jujitsu?
Alejandro, he does jujitsu, but he's a sick kickboxer, bro.
No, I know he's a sick kickboxer, but you understand my game.
No, you were trying to set him up, yeah.
I'm not trying to set him up. You think that I'm going to try and make that kid hurt? Like, dude, I just want him to roll because I believe in the great sport of jiu-jitsu, my friend.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding.
Oh, the guy got back.
He's a sick ass kickboxer.
He's trying to do that.
Oh, right underneath with that rock'em sock'em robot punch.
I like Ngannou's control.
Oof, I do too, but nice.
This is gonna go the distance because that's gonna be upsetting for me.
I have a bad note for you.
Damn it!
If you like the movie, no, bro.
Guys,
No.
can we take a shot for Ngannou's control? Or,
I don't know that I want to.
like
take a swig. Cheers, though. Cheers, man. Cheers.
I don't want to. I don't want to. I like Court's also selling him out and being like, "Boo this guy, am I right?"
Yo, that was
they're booing you down there, Elliot. I don't know who said that. Oh, it's so weird.
That was another takedown. Can we take another swing or what?
No, it's the Elliot.
full mount
This is
almost.
how you get so messed up, bro.
What does Ghana need right now?
To get the fuck up.
Right underhook.
He needs
One
to
thing.
just stand up.
Right underhook.
All of your
Right
jiu-jitsu doesn't
underhook.
work. You got to go with the Derek Lewis form of jiu-jitsu, which is just stand up, and then jiu-jitsu doesn't work.
Right underhook. There's only one thing. Look.
Also, he's gonna
I
pass.
understand what
He's
you're
gonna
saying.
pass the
No.
But of all people, hold on, Sven, of all people who literally,
Right underhook.
of all people who literally just stand up on me, you don't get room to talk.
Where's right underhook?
Anytime I have something good, you literally just stand up on me, and I go, actually, it works really well.
Now stand.
Really trying.
It really, like, I'm like, Rob, I think you said it. I was like, I'm really trying to.
That was body.
That's where knee goes, that thigh goes.
That was body.
Significant strike. Significant strike.
Yo,
That was this one.
real talk, everybody. I know we talk a lot about significant strikes, but why do we never talk about the insignificant strikes?
They're cumulative. They are.
I'm just saying.
Insignificant strikes, I guess.
left.
Yeah, they count. Volume, right?
Because I feel like every time I've tried to punch any of y'all, it's been insignificant. So I just want to point that out. I mean, here's the good news. We are talking about the composure of Francis. However, Cyril doesn't look worried.
Right.
He's just not doing anything in this situation. And I think that's more problematic.
You think he's saving his tank?
So what you're saying is my boy Ngannou
But
is
for the
winning.
last
huh?
round, it's like that round, right? So it's like you gotta.
Elliot,
You better be ready to
hold on,
finish.
Elliot. Every time you talk about your boy Francis, it's like you go back from like the second grade. It's like, yeah, man, we used to trade lunches together, man. He gave me some Pokemon cards one time. It was cool, dude. I really like him, man. He's cool.
Flashbacks from when he used to try to like combat jujitsu me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, God.
when we're training and stuff.
Elliot,
Like,
I'm gonna be real with you. That story is false because if he tried to combat jiu-jitsu you wouldn't exist right now, dude.
exactly. You see?
Not like you're a
I'm
bad
like-
fighter, but that man is big and you are not.
I'm like, Raph, that's for triangle control. For sure, Aaliyah, bam, palm in my face.
Palm in the face.
That's on my nose is like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Raph's been hitting me. You know what I'm saying?
Wait a minute. Of all people who are gonna hit somebody, it's not gonna be me. You know, okay. You want to talk about training with somebody? If you're ever training with Elliot, and this is not necessarily a diss, it's more so a pointed discussion of his body type. But like Elliot has the type of thing where when I try to get side control, his elbows are so pointy that when he tries to get frames, I'm like, I don't want to do this. I'm literally getting elbowed for doing my job on top. And it's just like him just trying to adjust. And I go, I don't want to play this game. This is a fucking dumb game. Why do we do
I'll
this?
fly over pass. I'll fly over pass.
On Tuesday, we were working those like the getting the guard. Where
Yeah, yeah.
The shins were like, God damn.
I want to be like, when did I sign up to roll with Skeletor, bro?
You see that or what?
I did see that. I did see that. Okay.
It's the veganism. That's why. That's
It's
why.
the vegan. The vegan has nothing to do with your sharp bones.
Is he vegan? What's up?
No. It's
Oh,
for me. You know
no,
what
he's
I'm
not.
saying?
Okay.
Hey, I think Ngannou has a plant-based diet.
Obviously.
Is he eating all of the plants? Like, I don't understand how that works for him, dude. Look.
All the animals that eat all the plants.
That's a great joke, Court. I wish more people heard that one. I want to point it out. It's too good. Let me say this. Okay, so Sven, what have you seen about Francis's game that you are impressed with?
Man, I feel like I didn't expect the MMA. I felt like set up the swings, you know? Like, I guess everyone was like, oh, if he touches his chin cleanly, then he's going to get the finish. I felt like he played a really good level change game. He was like having jabs and level changes. Looking at the body, looking at the legs, level change. Jab.
Such a weird world. Like, this is more along the lines of how I thought the fight was going to go.
But there's 330 left, dude. Right now, if he stays
Agree,
on top,
and
left
dude,
underhook, drive pressure, shoulder pressure, down, drive.
You're bringing up
No
some.
base, drive his hip. There you go.
Hold on. I like that some of the best commentary is coming from our scorecard helper.
Look, the guy who tried to close guard on him.
I mean,
Perfect. Yeah. Hold me on top.
Oh, nice.
In an MMA fight.
wait,
What the
you're
fuck?
not going for a leg lock
What
on
the
him.
fuck?
No.
Raph, can I also say?
Yeah, what's up, bro?
I did not expect. So you know, I said the MMA. I
Yeah.
did not expect the MMA from Cyril. He's actually on top. You know what I'm saying? Like controlling in jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
He's usually just, picking him out on striking.
Let me say
in and
this.
out, and he never takes him down.
That allowing him to come up top for a leg lock.
Oh,
No, you're not going to be a big boy.
no. He's gonna break his cycle. Pinch your knees. Pinch your knees.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, he's out. Oh, man. MMA.
Why would you do that?
Oh, again.
You got.
Why are you doing this? No.
You can't try to tap him.
Okay.
You gotta try to break it.
But let's talk about the leg positioning here. If we're talking for a heel hook,
Yeah,
he needs to
he's-
not only
he
pinch,
is so loose in
but
his knees. Look
it's
how
not just
loose
the
he is.
looseness of the knees. It's the fact that he was so south. Like he was so far away from getting that pressure where he can then actually pinch the knees.
Left underhook.
Here you go, Kenny.
Oh, mount?
Yeah.
No.
There you go.
Oh, he pulls it in. Left
I'm trying
underhook.
to-
Push that leg in. Left underhook. Push that
Yeesh.
leg in. Good head.
Okay.
Good head
Where's our
position.
scorecard, guys? Where's your
Position by
Oh,
Nagano.
good call. Hold on. I want to point this out.
Position by Nagano. Under the arm. Can't get the leg back.
Okay.
Push the knee down.
Correct. But also, Rob is the only person who pointed out that our peanut gallery has not been keeping score all night.
Hey!
So, Kenny,
One job.
you had one job, and the people in the peanut gallery have not been keeping score all night.
I've been training for 10 years,
Hold on.
and I don't want to keep score.
I specifically remember someone like took my job.
That was one round ago.
Shoulder pressure by Nagano.
Hold on.
Left underhook.
I'd
by
like to
Nagano.
point out that Kenny literally hit me back with, well, what had happened was the economy
Robert, what's happening?
and
Gane's up, right?
inflation,
Gane has left hook
And-
and left underhook. He's up.
supply
If he wants
demand.
to, he can say it.
Yes,
100%.
Raph.
Yo, what's up?
Kenny gets me with this. Well, I mean, before the hidden triangle all the time.
Oh, he does get you with that head.
Yeah.
It's a tough one, dude.
100%.
And he has
I
good
think I'm
pressure
good
with
when I'm
it.
not, and I
Why
still
didn't
have to
I
tap
question, though?
because
I have no idea, man. He can stand for real.
Just stand up.
100%.
so what you're saying is Ngannou is
And he
winning.
lost his underhook.
I think what we're saying is Ngannou is 40 seconds
He
away
wasn't
from
forever
likely
traveling
winning
to
this
the
fight.
outside.
Yeah, I think everyone should take a shot.
Do you
For
have
that.
the leg?
Well, no, we're not taking shots.
Everyone should take a shot for that. and
No,
then-
but what are the shots? We don't have shots. We have
He'll
beer.
never give up those 2 limbs.
You could say take a drink. Take a shot is like, yo, I'm not driving home for real tonight.
Right, actually, yeah. Take
So-
a swig. A swig.
Yes, a swig is much better.
Inside
But I got news for you.
He has an
He says Cyril is down. He needs a finish,
it's hard, though, like,
and
him
let's
coming
go
in?
Cyril. And this is from Julio Garcia. So what's wrong with your cousin, dude?
You're right. No. You're right. Julio is actually he's very good. He's a good analyzer, but he's behind.
Yeah.
And Ngannou won.
Go
Ngannou
belly
won.
down.
Nagano did win. So
what
what
happens
is
to
your
our
score?
fight?
Come back with
Yeah,
this.
Hey, Sven, sorry.
Sven, don't do it for him. He has to do it himself.
Yeah, my bad.
That's why you have to sign your scorecard.
Right. This is official business.
I got Nagano 3-2.
Well, do the thing.
Well, I fucked it up.
Okay, because.
There you go. I scored 10-8 the last one.
All right, here we go. And there, you can't get like you really think that was a 10-8?
The last one.
That was not a 10-8.
It was the last 3 were 10-9s.
These were not
look at that.
I
10-8.
asked Mike Bell if we could FaceTime him after the fight.
Takedowns count.
He's judging.
Takedowns count when no one's doing nothing, you know?
David Asatuno, who's a very good grappler, says, fuck, bad breaking mechanics, LOL. Yeah, I think he's talking about the fact that he was trying to do some leg locks. And here's the thing that was really unfortunate for Cyril, is that he tried to do... I think he has.
He didn't train that Ashigurami and all that.
But
he doesn't know.
Hold on.
like,
He didn't say Ashigurami and etc. He was trying to do that thing where the people like train leg locks for a week and they go, oh, I'm gonna try that in the fight, and you go, bro, you just let him
you
get
don't
on
feel
top
like
of
a
you.
Closed bite from like a soft bite, right? Like that's the thing.
Yeah, what's up?
Sadly, it works. In white belts or blue belts at least, it works, right? When you know something or two. Leg locks are so out, you know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying, but Elliot, this is a championship fight in the UFC. It's not the time to be like, yo, this is a white belt tournament in Naga. I'm going to go for a fucking heel hook right now and see what happens, because they'll be like, sir, you're a white belt. We don't allow you to heel hook here.
I feel like everything got canceled out. All the power got canceled out. The technicalities got canceled out. Right? That's why they went to the ground.
That's how you expect 2 good fighters to fight.
Yeah,
reserved, measured.
Man.
Which sucks.
But
that's
I was
how
right. So I
good
was right.
fight's fight.
We have to find out,
little
Elliot.
damage. What
Elliot.
do I ask Robert? What do I tell him? What's the priority?
Not get hit.
Not get hit. So like when you have good fighters, the point is to not take damage, right?
Raph.
Yeah, what's up?
Did Ngannou win or what?
It looks like he won, Elliot. We have to wait for the official decision. You can't say it until we get there. Julio Garcia says, yeah, good fight. I don't know what the yeah is in reference to, but
he's
yeah.
sore loser. Yeah, good fight means
Oh my
Ngannou
God.
won.
So let me ask this, Elliot. Have you ever wrestled against Julio?
No. He doesn't really train martial arts, but he actually does some jiu-jitsu, some kickboxing. Yeah.
I like that you're like, nah, he doesn't really train martial arts. He's more of a painter, but I still fuck him up. It's cool. All right, we did get a win. Let's find out what the official
there you go.
decision was in
You guys
terms
owe
of
me
a
swig,
score.
that's it.
You
That's
guys
it.
No, why do we owe you a swig?
I'll go to the bathroom.
Okay,
I
here-
won and Ngannou won.
There's not a win. Like, no, this isn't the Price is Right. You don't win. You don't get a showcase showdown. It's like, cool, do I get to spin the wheel? No. Ariel Helwani reports the official decision was as follows. It was 48-47, 48-47, and 49-46 for your unanimous decision winner, one Francis Ngannou, which I don't know if you guys were paying attention, but look at my scorecard. 48-47.
47.
Hey, look at that. You're just raising your scorecard. You gave him an 8, and that does not at all.
50-45.
No, it's a 50-44.
That's crazy, all right? 50-44.
Oh, shit.
Robert's over there like, I didn't see it.
Well, no, he did. Oh, right. Sorry, Rob. You've been the only person doing the real work over here. You know, whenever they say, like, you're the real heroes? No, Rob is the real hero. Like, he's the real MVP of the show.
Yeah, sorry.
It says, the only thing I'm fighting is high cholesterol. You and me, fam. You and me both. Let's be real. Let's say this. I'm very sad for Cyril because, man, I think the whole interim thing was bullshit, but nothing made me happier than when he had a title and he went back at the press conference after he won it. And because he has limited English, this was his press conference to every question. So ask me a question at a press conference, fan.
Cyril was going to be a tough matchup. He was undefeated.
Yes.
You were going to use your power.
Yes, okay.
How did that turn out for you?
Yes, thank you. Okay, yes. Yes. Okay.
He seemed to not really try to take you down much. He wanted to make it a striking war.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
How did you feel about not being able to knock him out?
No, thank you. Yes, very good. Thank you. That press conference won me over because I go, fuck, that's what I need to do. Like, anytime somebody wants to talk about some shit on a camera that I don't want to talk to, yes, okay, thank you. Be like, Raph, what do you think about the fact that you've lost to Sven so many times? No, thank you.
Do you have any more lemon pledge?
No. I will say, though, it is very similar to that because that is one of my favorite characters on Family Guy. But the fact that it was happening in front of me on camera, and I go, he's legitimately saying no to every question. This is the best press conference I've ever seen. This man is crushing it. And now he is no longer a champion, but he is a champion of my heart.
Nice.
So I'm very happy about that. All right, Rob, let's do this. Let's look at this camera. Right there. I'm going to zoom in on you, okay? What I want you to do into this camera is tell the people, and I need you to listen, fam. This is not your time. It's not your time.
You have no investment.
With this microphone, look into that camera and tell people what they can expect when you fight at Fighters Rep on February the 18th. Sir, the camera is all of yours.
What they could expect is I'm gonna try my best, put on a show, come out there with my hand race, and have fun with the team. Hopefully we see you guys there. If you can't support and buy tickets, you can always stream the fights online. But there'll be 13 or 16 fights on there, so it should be a fun night. February 18th, Friday at Seal Beach.
Rob, I mean this in, again, the most real way possible. Mm-hmm. Of all the training partners I have, you are one of the most, sincerely nice savages that I know. Because when you turn it on, people don't know that you are capable of Stockton slapping the shit out of them. Pacoima slap, by the way.
Pacoima slap.
But if you talk to you, there's a real heart, there's a real generosity of spirit, and every time you see something of mine, you always are very quick to support me. So I know off camera people don't see that shit, but it really does mean a lot. But I really mean it. Watch this man fight. Go see him at Fighters Rep because I'm excited to see you back in a ring.
Me too,
dude.
man. It's been a while.
I like that he's like, you know what? Now I'm getting more hype. Who wants to fight, man? Let's go. And I tell you this because it's so fun. There's a little period where we didn't get to train with each other for a little bit. I know obviously things were weird in terms of you got a virus, you don't see all your friends all the time. Things happen, but for you, you're somebody who, when you are fighting, my ears perk up because I know it's going to be something that is going to be fun to watch. So, sir, I cannot wait to see you back over this way.
Thank you for the support, man.
Much
you
love,
and
bro.
everyone's so nice, Like you said, we don't see each other all the time. And you and a lot of people, but when something's always coming up, you always get support. Hey man,
Absolutely.
Hope you're doing good. Haven't seen in a while, I think that's what the martial arts is,
Yeah.
Sven said we do practice fighting, but we're not really fighters, you know. We try to like live like the martial arts in here and out there too, you know.
Yep.
And you surround yourself with people, and that you get the support back, you know. So.
And I'm very sorry, but I'm of no use to you in helping you get ready for a kickboxing fight. If it was an MMA fight, I could grapple with you.
MMA fighter, dude. He's sharpening his stand up
I mean, I agree with you, but if he's gonna be like, Raph, I'm fighting, can you help me? No. I'll see you back when you're grappling or getting into another MMA fight.
Yeah,
but
we'll do some of those too, and then
I'm sure we
get some
will.
training
But
camps.
that's the funniest thing about you is I started looking. I was like, hey man, this dude's getting ready for a kick. Oh, he's at open mat. Oh, look at this man. He's still staying sharp no matter what it is.
Yeah, it's all training, you know. It all complements each other too, you know. Like jiu-jitsu gets
Absolutely.
striking and striking, you know.
Yep, and
you get a little bit something off both of them, you know.
Well, you never neglect anything, so that's a huge thing. Is that you stay sharp in every area.
And
So
it's fun, you know. That's the most important thing in doing because it's fun. Cause it doesn't. There are some days where it's tedious, but most of the time, you know, we're here because we love doing this shit.
hold on, Julio Garcia, did you just ask for dates? I don't know how many times I could say this. I've said it 9 times on the show. I've counted. What, did you say what day? What do you mean what? It's a Friday, dude.
Friday.
We even said that twice. Friday. What? So wait, what time zone? And then is that this year of 2022? Are you talking next year? Is that what's happening here?
I told you to block him while
Like when
you
you
could.
sell
Bro,
something.
hold on. Now that I know he's your cousin, I know who to blame for this. I like that.
Julio, I can tell you all the dates.
Oh, you don't need to put him on blast. We're not like those people. All right, my man. We're gonna let you get on out of here. Love you, bro. I can't wait to see you, dude. And you, goddamn, dude, one of the strongest grips I know. All right, get on out of here, bro. Dude, it's fucking strong, dude. It's unnecessary.
Why is it hard to break your guard then? That's a fucking guard like that.
Hey, those are issues you deal with, not me. I don't know what to tell you. Impregnable defense.
Possible to impregnate.
Seriously.
It's really not the way I like to coin it, but okay, that's how you guys call it. Kevin Martinez says 6 a.m. Monday morning class.
Kevin, oh shit, fuck yeah.
And I love the proof of the work.
Kevin works with Kenny.
Hey.
And Kevin is a G. He probably just watched the fights and he trains here 3 times a week.
Oh yeah.
And he is a security man at Disney in Burbank.
That's what's up,
Where
man.
Raph lives in Burbank.
I do live close to Disney, but I don't live in Disney.
Oh, you don't live in NoHo no more?
No, I got out of NoHo, but I went like down 15 minutes away. It's literally right around each other.
Okay, we're still close.
It's not that. Yeah, I was about to say. I was like, I didn't. It's like, that's why when people go, "Where are you moving?" I go, "Fight like down the street, bro." Like not that bad. All right, man. Well, get on out of here, sir. We appreciate you. Look at this. All right, man. Our thanks to Rob, Kevin, everybody. Woo! All right, let's do this, Elliot. I'm gonna come back on over to you.
Guys, hit Robert up for tickets. I'm blessed to be able to corner him, but behind Coach Sven, man, still on Strength and Mobility. Please hit him up for tickets, or you can message me for tickets.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at
Hit
this.
us up. You can hit any of us up. You can pretty much hit any of us up for tickets. If you hit Raph up, he'll probably just send you my
Don't
profile.
hit me up for
or
tickets. I don't want to give out tickets.
even Coach. Look at guys. If that's your last resort, don't bother Coach. If that's your last resort, then I guess.
I want
but-
to try to sell some tickets. Do I get commission off tickets?
All right, Elliot. Let me ask you this.
Yes, sir.
So you just started going on Patreon. What are you offering? What do the people need to know what you're offering on the Patreon, sir?
Guys, come to me for custom coaching. You can message me anytime you want for diets, for workouts, for wrestling workouts, for martial art workouts. You can just message me directly through there. It's $15 a month. You can sign up monthly, okay? And you can cancel whenever you want if you don't like it. But you can sign up and ask for any custom plans for boxing, kickboxing, wrestling, or just for strength and conditioning. But for diet as well. You can hit me up, message me directly. That's what I'm trying to tell everybody.
That's what's up.
Can I have backpack on?
Yeah, of course.
This dude sleeps people in competition in
That's
martial
true.
arts. He is a ninja for real, and he's humble, of course, and he will be, and he should be. He will make it relatable. He will make you understand fitness. He will get you more capable movement martial arts. Awesome coach.
Awesome. Thank you guys. Come check it out for any martial arts, strength and conditioning, self-defense. Come check it out. Hit me up, please.
Elliot, let me ask this.
Yes.
I see you moved over to the cherry drink. Well, how was the cherry drink?
It's actually good, but I forgot that I was drinking actually because this one's like sweeter, so I kind of like took the easy way out. But this one's done though, so.
Wait,
Yeah.
let's discuss this because this will really figure out my train of thought.
Yes.
You forgot that you were drinking?
You're right, I did. No, I forgot that. I forgot that I was drinking this one actually.
You're not driving home, right?
No, I'm not actually.
Okay,
My girlfriend's taking me home, so it's okay.
First off,
it's okay.
bless you. Thank you. Second off,
I made it a purpose. I made it like a goal to get drunk, Raph. Come on, when you get offered to get a ride home, you got to make it a goal to get drunk. You know.
You made it a goal to get drunk?
Yes.
To the point where you couldn't drive home?
Yes, if you're getting a ride home. That's when it's safe, right?
So let me get this straight. You literally woke up this morning, you go, goals for today. Yes. Walk the dog.
I did what I had to do, Raph.
And
I did what I had to do, Raph. All right, now I'm getting drunk, right?
Soup's crunk. So this is what I'll say about Elliot, is that one of the nicest things about working with him is that I feel like when you are old and you don't really know wrestling and you are just learning it, it's always great to be helped by those individuals who can break it down to elements that will help you better understand. So if I can understand it and I get any compliments from that, I always put it back on over to Elliot. And every once in a while, doesn't happen all the time, but I do get a couple compliments from Elliot. So I would put those over to his way. And I would tell you, he will make sure if you do any kind of specialized training, he will make sure that he goes out of his way to help you. So I would highly recommend going to that man's Patreon, giving him some support. Love training with this guy. And if you live around the area in Pacoima, go visit him. It's some great training because it's not just an extension of what he's training here at Strength and Mobility. It's an extension of everything that he's done, from every wrestling room he's been in and also from every gym that he is.
Trying to take him down right now in front of the camera?
No, because I
Watch, dude. He'll fucking sprawl on me. He'll like switch me around.
I don't know who
We can
this.
do it in like 2 seconds.
No, Sven. Listen, this is what.
And if you can't come to Pacoima, come to Canoga Park.
For real, I'll shoot
Strength and
on you.
Mobility.
I know you'll shoot on him right now.
Keep the cameras going, Elliot.
Don't shoot on him.
Elliot.
No.
Watch.
You guys ever seen a baby
Watch.
crab?
If you want to train with Elliot, he's for real. Watch. Watch me take this fool down right now. I'm gonna take him down.
If you break my shit, I will never forgive you.
I'm grabbing him tight. I'm gonna grab him tight right now. All right, sweater's not fair because I'm gonna do one right now. I'm gonna do a pullover right now. I'm gonna do a pullover right now. See, like I couldn't take him down easy, right? So like,
Guys, come and train.
I'm gonna take him down for real. I gotta show.
You're like, see? You've lost all the intro here.
I'm just trying to land the bird at this point. Like,
Punch him on the table.
all right. Let me see if I can try and.
I hope we can cut all of this out.
Okay, that should be quality.
Fortunately,
Train with Elliot.
on live broadcasts, what goes out is out. Thank. No, he's not trying to fuck with you.
You can give him the tray back. Hey.
Hold on. I like the fact that Sven also can squat at the perfect level of being in a chair. It's exactly the same level. Yes, Sven, what were you going to say?
No, I'm chilling.
Guys, I feel like throwing up now, and that's the type of training you need. You have to feel like you have to throw up sometimes, like at least 2 times out of the week, honestly. Yeah, that's real training.
Julio Garcia chimed in and said, LOL, Raph, bruh, the shenanigans. You're telling me, bro. I don't. Who do you think said it? Our most vocal audience member.
Thanks, Julio. Love you, bro. Love you.
Your cousin.
No, it's Julio.
Okay, listen. Elliot, I love you. I hope that you're doing well. I'm glad that you came here. I'm really happy that you came to do one of these with us. So cheers to you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Hey.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the training, Raph. is one of the best at jiu-jitsu and coaching in jiu-jitsu. So hit him up.
Appreciate you. Thank you. All right, get out of here. Love
Thanks,
you, bro.
guys.
All right.
Let me know if you're gonna take more shots. I'll come back just to take shots. Okay?
Listen, did you see what just happened here? No one's taking any more of anything. If anything, you guys are almost cut off. What was that whispering that was happening over there? Okay. Oh, you asked him to give him your beer? I just saw what happened. You poured it into his cup. Okay. There is no question. Alex, come over here real quick so we can start to close this thing out. Nice closing. We're getting there. If you don't get up and challenge every person that I'm trying to say something to,
Alex has a nice jab. You want to see him throw it?
Yes.
Get the fuck up right now. I'm just kidding.
All right, Alex. Hold on. You compete next week, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What can we expect next week? Tell me one thing that you're going to do that you are excited about next week. Do you want to chime in and do this one too? What do you want to say? Tell me.
Yes.
Had a cold, out for 2 weeks.
Yep.
Been back 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then your turn.
Okay. With that in mind, you were sick and now you gonna wrestle sick? Like
Definitely not sick anymore. I hope not.
Okay. So what you're saying is you signed up a month ago.
Yes.
You haven't been able to train because you've been out for a couple weeks.
Unfortunately.
But now you are back, you are getting ready.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean you? Easy there, P. Diddy. Yeah.
1, 2. Here we go.
I'm gonna get that. Take that. Okay. So, as a result of that, what can we expect when we see you compete next week, sir?
I'm not gonna. I appreciate the throwing the sickness out there, but I'm not gonna use any excuses. I expect to same thing as Robert, throwing a show. Everything I practice with all of you, especially you in open mat, I expect to put my pressure on them. To drown my opponent.
What kind of a pressure? What body part is going to put pressure?
The shoulder.
The
body.
pressure.
I'm going to make sure they look a different way. But
Dirty.
The dirty bird, you know.
Dirty bird. That's what's up. I will say this, man. The improvements that you made have been so great this year.
I appreciate that. I
I feel them, dude. Sometimes I'm like, God damn
You
it, I
should.
gotta
Well,
roll
you're
with
responsible
Alex.
for a number of them, but also the work that you're doing that you don't see yet. In a few years, let's say 5 years, you're going to look back and you'll have a better understanding of all the things that you improved. And I say this as somebody who is watching you and what you're doing, and the improvements that you don't see, they are happening quicker than you think they are. So never be too hard on yourself and make sure that you do proper acknowledgement. So that's why when we ask you what you're going to do next week, it's not a I'm cocky, it's not a I'm bragging. It's a let's see what I can do, because I believe I can do this, and if you don't, we're going to find a way that you can. So know that with your team here.
Besides that, I appreciate that. And yes, I do know that. And like I said, thanks to you, I appreciate all the knowledge you've always given me. Every time I've been in open mat, the training and everything, and my coach and my peoples in the back.
Yep.
I love
Got you,
it.
bro.
I
Love
thank
you, bro.
so much.
Get on
Thank you.
out of here. All right. Sven.
Sir.
Before we get out, let's get, I know the court's over there actually doing work, but I want to bring him and you over this way. And I'm actually going to try and get this way. I'm going to scooch us into the proper frame. Do you mind just angling this way?
Yeah.
Yeah, a good 45. Good 45 over here. I wanted to bring you both on. I know we kind of already did some closing language.
This is a nice
He already
shirt, by the
has.
way. This
Yeah, it
looks
is a very
fucking
nice shirt.
sexy.
Where can you get one of these shirts?
20947 Roscoe Boulevard, Canoga Park, California.
You gotta come
Canoga
in
Park.
304.
That's what's.
San Fernando Valley.
Every-
818. What up?
If you were wondering.
818.
Every one of you guys saying this right now is doing it like you're a Diaz brother, and I love it. Okay.
Well, we're the real Valley,
That
so
was a
I believe
really-
that with the San Fernando Valley started most of
Absolutely.
this stuff.
Okay, what were you going to say here, sir?
That impression, I'm going to take it.
Okay, you're going to have it, man.
That was a really good one.
Thank you. Thank you. I already asked you about the gym, but I wanted to have you both on camera for this exact reason, which is that you've been open now for how long?
3 years.
3 years.
Officially.
3 years officially. That's
Yeah.
what's up. And again, I've already commented on the growth that I've seen here. But now that I have both of you on here at the same time, the two co-owners of this place, what can people expect now in the future from this gym? I'll start with Sven.
We run some strength and conditioning classes. So we have 10 people max, 4 times a day, 6 a.m., 7:30, 5 o'clock, 6:30. If you want to get stronger, it's the place to be. And where focus is on sustainability. We max out 4 times a year, so we have plenty of time to rest, recover, and just kind of go balls to the wall. We have a good balance to the system. Everyone sweats every day, and we have the lowest injury rate that you could have in a gym. No one gets injured here. It's we adjust, and it feels like shit. We let pain be the guide, and we make the adjustment. We have a progression for every exercise that you can possibly handle. I guess that's the best pitch I can give. I don't know.
Okay.
What was the question?
Court, the question is, what can people expect to see here? Because the first 3 years, and gentlemen, I don't mean to put you under a bus. I don't mean to say anything out of turn, but I know that a 3-year mark is usually a very good sign, especially for martial arts gyms. And a 3-year sign of being in business for martial arts gyms usually means you've gone through a period of turmoil. But let's just say it's even weirder when there's a pandemic and there's craziness that happens. And the fact that you guys are not only in existence, but that you are thriving is a great sign. But that's why I ask, what can people expect now as we start to ramp back up into really bigger things?
Well, we go.
Let
What?
me take a 30-second.
Here we go. Yeah.
Just because I only have this because I have ninjas. Like I have a couple guys who are just super loyal, dedicated, and like interested in the craft of strategy and fighting and like grappling and kickboxing. So the only reason we survive as a martial arts academy is because I have guys who are dedicated to that and find, I don't know, like fun and intrigue and the ability to progress through it.
Sure.
But I'll let Court speak on the strength and conditioning side.
Well, yeah. I mean, we started in the garage, both sides. It's 2015. We built mats outside in the backyard. We had a squat rack and a couple mats on the inside the garage, and we built this over the 3 years. Well, I mean, that's 2015, so that's 6 years now, but 3 years of officially opening. We opened in 2019, and it was, 2019 was going good, and then 2020 happened. And that was something that's unexpected, obviously, for everybody. And so we just did the best to adapt and overcome. Our background definitely helps us with that, without a doubt. And then having the people around us that want to be here. A, B, I think we've created a system, I guess, or a style or whatever of strength and conditioning and martial arts where it's or in athletes in general, where this is a one-stop shop. And that's kind of what it needs to be, where you kind of lose that in the rest of strength training and other gyms. Big conglomerate gyms is what I'm really talking about, where you lose that kind of personal touch. And I think that's what we're missing. And that's what gets people to want to buy in and exercise and work on their own health. It's having somebody else buy into their health and being able to guide them on that way. And then letting them take the reins. And that's the whole point of our gym. It's here's the path. Methods are many, principles are few. A squat is a squat. And we're going to teach you those ways or help show you those ways that we've been taught, that we're just giving back to everybody else through our education and experience and knowledge.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Well, again, it has been... Am I in the way? Do you guys need to high five?
Oh, I thought you were raising your hand. We could do that.
No, he was. Were you raising it? Wait,
Did you look? It's supposed to be a little.
Wait, was that I'm at a church and yes, praise Lord. I didn't really understand what that was.
It was that was fine.
that was more than fine. Gents, it has been a pleasure to host this show here tonight, and I would tell you this.
Awesome, appreciate you.
It's one of those things where it's a true joy to be able to take this show on the road because you get to see more of the gyms and the people who make those gyms special. And what I feel great about tonight is that we communicated what I've seen in person and the personalities of the people that make this gym unique. So I'm very glad that we were able to do that while also watching some fights and, for the most part, kind of keeping score. Like some of these,
We paid attention.
I did.
We paid attention.
I
you
got a
did
good
not
one.
keep score when you were on camera.
What? Right here. The
That was
Moreno
when
fight.
you were on camera.
Oh yeah, on camera. Well,
Also-
Kenny didn't do the rest of it.
It was Kenny's fault.
Kenny's sitting there with a broom
Kenny
in hand.
Hollins.
And literally,
Robert checks some leg kicks.
Kenny,
The head of our guy. Everybody knows him.
Kenny legitimately is like, I'm waiting for this telecast to end so I can give shit to every single one of you guys. Thank you guys both for your hospitality, not only tonight, but every time I have come. I have been greeted with open arms.
Forever.
It's true, but I've always made sure, like, when I stop by, I always am very pleased with the caliber of people that you have here. And it is so cool to see you have regulars, because I know when you start, you don't know who's going to come. And when you start a gym, you literally hope they're cool. And you're always like, I don't know who's going to show up here. Maybe they'll be cool. Hopefully they're cool. And you, in fact, have a lot of personalities that when I show up, they're great. And even the people who, when I'm not training and doing the strength and conditioning, I walk by and I see they're all friendly. And everybody here, the environment is so supportive. So I want to make sure that people know that, because, yeah, we're doing something fun where it's a strength and conditioning show where we're talking about actual fighting and health. But at the same point, like, these guys can let loose and have fun. And
There's
I'm glad you get to see a
rascality.
little bit. Yeah.
I'll hold you to a standard, but there's rascality.
If you build it, they will come.
Yeah, absolutely. You build it and you put out the energy, and sometimes you get that exact energy given right back to you. So I just wanted to say thank you both. Gentlemen, I'm going to do the boring stuff on air just to close us out. I need like 2 minutes. But before I do, I just want to say, do you have your water over here? Or you're just going to take a random ass
There's some
fucking
beer in there. I think these are mine anyways.
Okay,
There's some beer in here.
Here's what I'm going to say. Gentlemen, here is a toast to both of you and your vision, and to even greater success. Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank
I love
you.
you guys.
Thank you,
both.
sir.
I appreciate you guys. Cheers indeed. All right, I'm going to close this stuff on out. Thank you guys for your time.
Maui Coconut Porter is the beer.
Oh, we're just
So you know.
we're just shouting out random ass shit here at the
Maui
end.
Coconut Porter.
The man just literally just be like, yo. Let me just say, shout out to, what is it, Pacifico? Yeah, give me some of that shit. All right, here we go. Ladies and gents, I want to say thank you so much for tuning in to us here today. If you like what you saw, we do this for every major UFC pay-per-view and even some grappling events and some of the smaller ones too, because we love our fighters, we love our community. So the way you can support us is as easy as the following options. Number one, like and subscribe to us at Grappling Hour on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, all of those places. And I promise you, you will like the content because we visit gyms like this and we do Fight Companions every single week. I want to say thank you so much here, but so many of you guys were so nice on the Nate Diaz impression. Thank you so much for these very kind words.
That's the best impression ever.
It's too kind. Yeah, God, that's
his wife said it.
It is because his wife said it. Yeah, he's got to agree with that. But I'm going to tell you guys this right now. We will be back here on Grappling Hour later this week. We have some more interviews. A lot of grappling happened this weekend. And then next Saturday, we're going to have a broadcast for the Royal Rumble. Now, you ask yourself, why would you do pro wrestling? It's also grappling. It's pretty easy. So if you give us a like and a subscribe, we'll do a cheers for you on air. But in the meantime, I just want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in here tonight. I hope you enjoyed what you saw and a little bit of the personalities that make this gym so great. It has truly, and I mean this, it has truly been a great day for grappling. My name is Rafa Esparza. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Have a great night. We'll see you back on the mats.